going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Good to see you. And just in time for the Pearl raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome. Thank you, Pearl, for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. What were you up to today? What was Pearl doing today, peeps? This sounds ominous. The future. Let's talk about the past, the present, and the future today. Yeah, let's get some plans going. I've been getting inspired lately to make plans. Thank you, Pearl. Appreciate the raid. Good afternoon, Aluminum. How you doing? Morning for me. It's only 9 a.m. Only 9 a.m. I'm already getting phone calls. Spam risk. Pearl was on Hermitcraft. Oh, yeah. Cool. I won't be on Hermitcraft today. I decided against it. I was like, okay, I have two options. One, I could get on Hermitcraft and continue building out the iBuy interior like we did on Wednesday. And I can get super sweaty trying to finish my Hermitcraft episode today and be super stressed out. Or I could just chill out because I played a lot of video games this week. And I've been wanting to just have a just chatting stream for a while. So there, that's what we're doing. Hopefully you guys are down for that. Oh, and I got my drums set up. I got my drums. So yeah, there's a whole drum scene thing we'll do. And I'll drum a little bit. My wrist is starting to feel better, so I think I can handle it. Etho was spotted on Hermitcraft. Very nice. Very nice. Lou's asking, is the dog better? Yeah, she's getting better. She's getting better. It was a little scary, to be honest. It was a little scary. We weren't sure what was up, if it was going to be something that was potentially fatal or what. So we didn't hesitate. We took her right to the veterinarian the other day. What they said was it had just rained here a little bit, and they said sometimes like the dogs they'll go out and they'll drink like, you know, the rain from little puddles and stuff and get some bacteria, upsets their digestive system, and then they got bacteria and stuff, wipes out all their good probiotics, or what is it called? Bacteria, you know? And so that's what they gave her. They gave her some probiotics and stuff, and antibiotics too, just in case bacteria. Anyway, dog had a rough week. It was just crazy with the timing of everything, though, because the dog was having stomach issues, but we had to keep her locked in the house because they had just like fixed the cement right outside her doggy door, so we couldn't let her go out because she'd step in wet cement. So she was locked in the house and having stomach issues at the same time. It wasn't a fun week. Yeah, I got some drums. We're gonna drum. I did sport the hat today. Yeah, my dog's name is Prim, if you don't know. Named after Primrose Everdeen, because we were really into the Hunger Games books and movies at the time that we got her. So yeah, we had a busy week, didn't we? We had a Fall Guys stream yesterday for the Duncan Cold campaign. That is done. Thank you guys so much. If you showed up and you had fun watching the stream and you didn't get bored of me talking about how great the Dunkin' iced coffee was, I thank you for that. I got so much Dunkin' left over now. It's gonna last me through 2023, and then hopefully they'll hit me back up in December next year. That was 2 Decembers in a year Dunkin' reached out, which was awesome, because you know they give me cool stuff. But yeah, I appreciated that support. Also, what did we do this week? The Factor stuff. The Factor stuff is coming to an end. Thank you guys so much for all the support with that. It's been a good month. I can't complain. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate all the subs. Master Sanity with 100 bits. Thank you. Thanks again if you're coming in from the Pearl raid. I hate to tell you that we're not going to play the video games today, but if you want to just hang out and chat, and give you what I want to do in this stream is kind of like look at what my ambitions were for 2022 and see if we can come up with like a better way to attack our ambitions for 2023, because I think that we're going to see that I did fall short in quite a few areas, but I'm only one person and like I can only get so much done, right? But maybe you guys can help me come up with some strategies that will make even better content next year. Manage the 5 YouTube channels better somehow. We'll just chat about it. Jay Harvey, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. Did you? I think you did great things. I did a lot. Did I move the camera? Yeah, it's been off to the left again for a while. What happened was I wanted a okay, so I have a 32-inch what's the monitor? Hang on, I can G7. It's a Samsung Galaxy. No, not a Galaxy. I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, it's a curved Samsung 32-inch monitor. And the one above it was like not curved and it was smaller and it looked funny. So I decided to get another 32-inch to put above it. So I'm like, it's just a wall of monitors now. So if you see me like looking up, it's because I got a monitor like way up here that actually has like my preview for my OBS scene and stuff. You'll get a proper studio tour next year for sure. More good hair days. Odyssey, that's it, Riff Raff. Thank you. It's a Samsung Odyssey G7 32-inch. It's a really good. It's really good monitor. I love it. I didn't think I was gonna like the curved monitor at first, but it really grew on me to the point that where I bought a second curved monitor. Although there is one issue with having curved monitors. My bottom one is kind of like really low and tilted kind of like upwards, you know, like upwards. And it's okay because like I'm ergonomically still good. Like I'm still, my eyes straight level are like right above middle of the screen. So ergonomically it's fine. But when you tilt it back and then have another one above it that's tilted down and they're curved, they create this, it's like almost like an eyeball shape. You know what I mean? If you can imagine that. So like there's an eyeball shaped gap in between my two monitors, which I don't love. But the monitors themselves are fantastic. I like them. That's where the webcam goes. It's not big enough. It's not big enough for like, I mean, when I did have the straight on shot, that's where it was, but it's not a big enough gap to put my full camera like lens in there because it's got to fit, you know, like a good size camera lens. So I could move it up even more, but I have to get a different stand. I maxed out the height of the stand I have. So Splashy Moon says, you accomplished a lot this year, Impulse. Give yourself credit. I definitely will. I definitely will. Black cloth to cover the gap. Could do that. Yeah, I'm going to have to do something to make it look good. Still have to show you a pic of the office. Yeah, I do. I owe you guys that for sure. I do. I want to get a proper like studio tour done. I can't do wall mounts, unfortunately, because I have the stand-up sit-down desk, so everything has to mount to the desk so that everything raises up together. So otherwise, like wall-mounted everything would be fantastic, but I'd have to give up on stand-up sit-down. And I like the idea of doing stand-up sit-down. It just helps me. It helps me. It makes me hungry, but it helps me out. If I sit in this chair too long, like my back just locks up. I've had back problems ever since I tried to deadlift 425 pounds. If you guys saw the podcast video last week, you know what I'm talking about. Was it last week or the week before? You guys got to be checking out the podcast, by the way. This isn't going to be a stream of me just plugging all my stuff. I know I did enough of that the other day, and you're probably sick of it. Yeah, back in the day, about a decade ago, somehow I worked up the muscle to lift 425 pounds of deadlift. But my form did not hold up. And my back didn't... I mean, it didn't, like, have an issue right away. It was, like, residual afterwards. So, you just got a German ad? Maybe because you have Doofenshmirtz in your name. It's all your name at Doofenshmirtz. Assumed you were German and played you a German ad. Wow. That's funny. Oh, man. So many plugs I could be the electric company. I know, the other day, right? Were you here? Were you here? I was plugging everything all at once, including my new merch. No. Oh, man. Yeah, 425 was a lot. I don't know how. I was having one of those sessions where I was like deadlifting, you know. Thank you, Creative Cloud. Why does Creative Cloud update while I'm streaming every Every stream, it seems. It was a D&D ad. Nice. Yeah, it was one of those days I was in the gym and I was like, all right, 275. That was easy. Let's go to 300. That was easy. Let's go 325. That was, I got this. What? 350? Let's just keep adding weight. Keep putting it on. I felt like Bruce Willis in Unbreakable. Have you guys seen that movie? It was so weird. But then 425, I learned I was not Bruce Willis in Unbreakable. So that was a bummer. Because I was getting excited. Unbreakable, great movie. Actually, one of the M. Night Shyamalan movies that actually did hit. You know what I mean? Not all of M. Night's movies hit the mark. That's okay though. That's okay. He does some good stuff. Yeah, repeated stress plus the weight. Yeah, probably. The Village is pretty good though. Okay. The Village. What was the Village one? The last one I watched was Old. I think it was called Old, where they all like went to some beach and they went from like 10 years old to 70 years old in like a matter of minutes. It was all right. It wasn't, yeah, it wasn't great. All right, let's see. How do we want to do this today? I don't even know. I just was like, oh, let's just fire up the stream and chat, you know? Am I missing chat? What did Han say? There is no Last Airbender movie in Basingsi. I don't know what that means, but I don't know the last part. What's that mean? Basingsi. The Last Airbender. I was excited about that, and then it didn't hit home. The Last Airbender was just okay. I was like we just watched all of the whole animated series, not anime, right? But yeah, M. Night Shyamalan is just Ba Sing Se. Oh, the capital of Earth, people. Okay, it's been a long time. I didn't remember that. All right, I'm gonna pull up a document. I'm gonna share my screen here in a second once I figure out how to do that without leaking all my personal information. Let's do this. Let's hide. That's weird. Oh well. You guys can see my hot bar, I suppose. I can get rid of the bookmark bar for some reason. I'm gonna open up a document that I made. Look at it. Look at how bright it got. Woo! I'm gonna open up a document that I made. I want to see if this is something I can show you guys or not. Things I would change if I went full-time on YouTube. Let me just see. Let me make sure I can share this. Okay. I think I can share this. Last edit was August 21st, 2021. Can I hide the address bar? I feel like I need to hide the address bar. Let's do this. Give me a second. I will get you this document. I have a plan. I have a plan. I know what I'm doing. Not really. I'll do a display capture. Ooh, that's scary. Oh, that's scary. Okay. And crop it so we can get it somewhere where you guys can see it better. All right, I'm gonna put this over here. Boom. All right. There you go. Now don't look at my icons. Don't look at my icons. All right, you guys can see this? Is it readable? 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 Can you read it? Might be tough. Might be tough. Anyway, so I made a list. If you refresh, it should have the new title, right? It's readable to most people. Okay. I made a list when I was deciding if I should go to full time or whatever. What would I change? Right. I made a list of things I should do. So this was my list. Stream 5 times per week on a set schedule. I feel like I did that. I could probably zoom in a little bit. How do you zoom in? Here, I'll just do this. We'll make it. There we go. Is that a little better? Okay. So yeah, first thing, stream 5 times per week on a set schedule. I feel like I've pretty much done that. I tried control and scroll wheel. It didn't do it. That was weird. Oh. Won't work that time. It's cutting it off though. Now I gotta fix that. Hold on. Hold on. Where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Give me this back. There. Okay. Move it over. Perfect. We're good at stuff. All right. So yeah, 5 times per week on a set schedule. I feel like I did that. I mean, not every week. We didn't hit every week, right? Thank you, Retro. Love you too. You're amazing. But we did pretty good. We streamed 196 times during 2021. And technically, I wasn't really full-time until like February. So in January, I was still working a lot for my last job, which I have news on, by the way, if you haven't already heard. So 196 times. I mean, okay, what's 52 times 5? Because that would be 5 days a week. That's like 260, isn't it? Yeah. I shouldn't do math on camera. So yeah, I would have had to hit the 260 mark to be consistent at 5 times a week. There was a lot of JIT streams that were canceled due to people not making it, things like that. But for the most part, I did stick pretty solidly to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, this time schedule. I feel like I missed, when life happens, it happened. So we did average. Okay, thank you. STL Buddha says we averaged 3.8 streams a week. Yeah, Among Us stopped happening, so that took away a stream on the Fridays. I took vacation with family, a real long one, nice 10-day vacation. I was sick. I got sick, which wasn't fun. But yeah, other than that, I feel like I did pretty good. Let's move on. Item number 2. More focus on Patreon. Promote it more. Spend more time on the server. Give them better rewards and recognition. This one, I will admit, I don't know why this is highlighted. I don't think I am spending more time on the server than I used to or anything like that. I'm not sure why I highlighted that. I must have felt good about it at the time, but we have done some server tours. They need to be more regular. I've talked to my moderators about maybe just doing like a monthly gig with that, making sure we do monthly stop bys and checking on what's happening on the server, checking in with people, playing mini games, and checking out their like seasonal districts and things like that. So we got more to come on that. Next one's going to be hopefully January 6th, where they built a winter district we're going to check out. But one big thing changed this year. We are starting to make the shift over to Glimpse instead of staying on Patreon for support. Straddling the two right now, which is tough. It's tough to transition. So, I mean, Patreon is still there. It still gets you, it still supports me. It still gets you on the server. But now we've started up Glimpse and we're trying to move over. And I got to come up with a good plan for how to like officially, fully transition everybody off of Patreon and onto Glimpse. So, so that happened during this year. I didn't see that coming when I made this list. But with Glimpse going to like our main platform next year in January, I'm going to be doing every Wednesday. My Wednesday streams that are normally on Twitch are actually going to move over to Glimpse. So you're going to get one less Twitch stream next year. So it may change to five, might go to 4 Twitch and 1 Glimpse. I don't know. Who knows? By the end of next year, I could be on YouTube streaming. I don't know what's gonna happen. I can't call it now, obviously, but yeah, we're gonna be streaming more on for Glimpse people on Wednesdays. So that's one of the rewards, I guess. Another reward they get right now is they get exclusive preview. Glimpse is it's basically just like Patreon, except with Glimpse, they give me a much better cut. So like when you guys go to Glimpse, it's more like buying bits. Like your upcharge is when you buy the like virtual currency, like the tokens. And it's not much. It's less than Patreon takes. So that's good. So yeah, basically every like dollar you go to give me, I get way more of it on Glimpse than I do on Patreon. And Patreon's actually pretty good, but Glimpse is better. Plus, we're building Glimpse platform together. I'm like an early adopter, and I'm working with the actual like owners, the founders of it, and the developers to make it better. And we've added quite a lot to it since we fired up on it. So Imp and Skiz is still on Patreon. I've been talking to Skiz. We're not really sure. We're not really sure if we're gonna move over to Glimpse or not. I think we will, but I have to figure out the process first. And once I figure out a good process for moving, then we'll do that. Would you rather us sub on Twitch or Glimpse? Honestly, Glimpse is much better financially for me than subbing on Twitch, but also I don't try to dissuade anybody from supporting the creator they want to support in the way that they want to support them. Like if you want to have your emotes and your status here on Twitch and all that, then of course like go for it. But just, I mean, peel back the curtain and tell you, Twitch takes 50% of your sub money and I get the other 50%. So if you're subbing to me for $4.99, we'll just round up to $5. I only get $2.50 of it, and Twitch gets the other $2.50. I didn't have a fancy contract with Twitch, and they stopped doing that. They stopped giving out the fancy contracts, the 70-30 splits, which is still not that great. Patreon, I think, is like 90-10, and Glimpse was like 95-5 or something like that of a split. So like that's why, you know, Glimpse is probably the best place. And then the other thing is like, direct donations as well, right? Even PayPal takes their cut, their fees. It's hard to calculate that one because like $1 donation, they'll take like half of it, but like a $50 donation, they'll just take a few bucks. So it's weird. I can never really like give you guys exact figures. Oh my gosh. Maybe I look up at the people being amazing. Opal Whisker, thank you so much for the $100 as we're talking about. So right there, that's a good example. That $100, most of that's going to go in my pocket. Thank you, Opal. Appreciate you. That's a lot. Wow, there's a DNR. I want to read it anyway. Oh, thank you so much. You're amazing. You are amazing. Love you guys. Love you guys. You guys are the reason why it's I'm able to keep doing this. It's just been amazing. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Merry Christmas. Black Jaguar, thanks for that sub. I'm not dogging on subs, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I mean, you guys should probably know, right? That's what's happening. I think subs are great. Like I constantly look at my subscriber count and judge whether or not it's gonna be, you know, a good Twitch payout at the end of the month or not. But yeah, you guys should know, like when you're trying to support a creator, you should probably understand like, okay, well, this is what I get. First of all, that's what you need to do is this is what I get. You get emotes, right? Which you get no ads on that channel that you're subbed to. So there's definite benefit to it. But then yeah, the most of the creators on Twitch are 50-50 unless they worked out a better deal with Twitch like years ago. So, and that's why some people are switching over to YouTube as well. YouTube's 70-30. I'm pretty sure it's 70-30. 60-40? 70-30? Anyway, it's still, yeah. Bits are great. Bits are great. You guys know what you're getting for your bits. right? Because the like, so Black Jaguar, thank you so much for the 100 bits. 100 bits is $1. I get $1. Thank you, Jaguar, Black Jaguar. I get $1. You paid your upcharge when you bought the bits. So like those 100 bits probably cost you like $1.10 or something, right? So you already know what that cut's gonna be. You know exactly how much you're giving me. Allie Mae Black, thank you so much for the 100 bits. We love you, Impulse. Your content is amazing. Sure, we'd love more of it, but it's spectacular already. Thank you so much. Don't get to watch you live because of work and always catch up on, but I can always catch up on everything. Thank you. That's a lot to catch up on. I've been busy. Just keep rocking the way you are. Thank you so much, Allie. Appreciate you. Thank Bearded with the 100 bits says, that's why I just give bits. Yeah. There's no wrong way to support a creator, though. There's no wrong way. I mean, like I said, it's a matter of what's comfortable to you, what you want as far as perks out of it, if you want anything back from it. Just like Glimpse, you know, like if you want to go to Glimpse, and the main reason why you want to support me there is so that you can get on the private server that we have and fall in love with the community there, the ISV community, which is amazing. You know, that's a good reward, right? Also on Glimpse, I do sneak previews a lot. So like something like this, I will put on Glimpse. Let me see. Okay. Let me run that back. Something like that I would put on Glimpse to get people hyped about something that's to come. You guys got a freebie today. No, it's a video. It's already been recorded and edited and everything. It's not a stream. It's not Among Us is coming back tonight. It's a session that happened with some friends, not the Friday Night Among Us crew. The Friday Night Among Us crew, half of the crew is burned out. I talked about this already. Half of the crew's burned out, so I think they're done with Among Us. But may have had a chance to get another lobby together, not for streaming, but for recording. And we got a nice edited video, thanks to my amazing editor, Nubsy. Will you ever play Phasma with Insim? No way. That dude is too good. It'd be embarrassing. We don't have any connections. Granimal, thanks for the 1,000 bits. Aluminum, thanks for the $3.14. I lived. I crawled through the crazy exam week. Huzzah. Jokes aside, I want to thank you for the little speech last time. It motivated me to get my ducks in a row, get those exams done, my grades, and I thank you. Happy holidays to you and the fam. Aluminum, that's great to hear. That's great to hear. I hope you, yeah, I think I remember talking about it. Like you had like a whole bunch and you were thinking about the entire load of work you had ahead of you, and I encourage you to just think of one thing, what's next, and then think of the next thing after that to not overwhelm yourself. I think that was the speech, right? I'm glad it worked out for you. I'm glad you took the advice, and congratulations on getting through them. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right, Napdad has some stats. PayPal fees are 3.5%. So typically you would get 96.5% return, but they also take 49 cents. So like if you do $1, they're going to take that 49 cents and you're already at 52%. They're taking 52.5% if you donate $1. But if somebody donates $100, it's 3.99. So you see how big it changes, right? Sometimes I feel bad talking about these things because I don't want people to like be discouraged from throwing $1 my way or whatever, right? If that's what they got, that's what they want to do, that's totally fine. Especially if like you got a message you really want me to read or whatever. I typically do read most donation messages when I'm not blowing it. I don't want to discourage people from supporting their creators any way they want to. Anyway, so that's enough of that. You guys, I'm always trying to be transparent with you guys and give you the lowdown, because I think you should know, right? It's your money. You should know where it goes. Okay, so that was that. Focus on Patreon, which I think will change out to Glimpse, right? Focus on Glimpse. Now it's Glimpse. Current people on Patreon, don't freak out. We'll get you over to Glimpse in an orderly manner, I promise. I'm figuring it out. I got coupons and stuff I'm going to be getting you guys, so you can look at the platform first before you decide whether or not you want to cancel altogether or move over. I'll be hooking you guys up. More information to come early January. DX Bone, thank you for the 100 bits. Says thanks for all the amazing content, great builds, energy during vids and streams are top tier. Thank you so much, appreciate you. You're gonna make me tear up today. Okay, so that's that. More merch. Did we do more merch? We did. What did we launch this year? We launched the Flawless campaign, I think. That was this year. I got you, Jeremy. Jeremy Vittum says, 1,000 bits. Says, read this, please. There you go. I read it. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. I appreciate that. We did, yeah, we did did we do a plushie and a U2s this year? I feel like the plushie was last year. The Wonka plush, oh, it came out in January, didn't we? Missed the end of the season. I remember I was a little upset about that. We had the Exploring is Fun. We had the Flawless, spelled wrong. And we had plushie and a U2s. Okay, so we did that. We did a good job. I don't know how to... I want to, like, check this off. I want to check this off. Let me see. At least I can... Here, let's do this. We'll highlight more merch. That got done. We did it. Oh, I'm good at this. More merch. We did more merch. I think we did good. I'm wearing my merch now. We're selling it. Oh, this is my favorite hoodie. I might need to wash it soon. Okay. Generate passive income, right? Because after all, this is a business. If I'm going to be full-time, I have to make sure that I do have enough income to support my family and continue doing this, right? So this I did not do. This I did not do. TubeBuddy has an affiliate program. If you've never heard of TubeBuddy, it is it's mainly for YouTubers. It's a way for YouTubers to like see keywords that are hitting the algorithm and stuff like that. Like it'll suggest keywords when you upload a video. It will basically help you like get the algorithm to love your videos, right? And it's a big tool, and you could do like a lot of other cool things like bulk updates of descriptions, which I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to use TubeBuddy to remove all my Patreon blurbs in my descriptions and change them over to Glimpse blurbs instead of having to go through each video one by one. YouTube has TubeBuddy has a bulk edit feature. There's a bunch of little tools for YouTubers in this TubeBuddy, but they have an affiliate program, and what I was supposed to do was sign up for the affiliate program and then market it off to you guys if you're a content creator and it was something that you would use. I did not do that. and what should have given me a little more inspiration to do it is Roberto Blake is what RB stood for here. Apparently, through his affiliate marketing of TubeBuddy, is making $5,000 a month just from people that have signed up to TubeBuddy. Guess what? I'm one of them. Some of that $5,000 a month Roberto Blake is making is because of me. I used his affiliate link when I signed up for TubeBuddy, and I've had TubeBuddy for years now. So every year I get charged like $100 and something, $120. I think it's like $10 a month or something like that. I get charged like $120 a year, and part of that goes to him. So it's called passive income because you just put it out there, and when people sign up, it's just like every once in a while, you know, they just like send you money, and you didn't actually have to do anything really other than kind of like promote it. Amazon affiliate has the same thing. Need to look into this. Amazon affiliate I did set up, sort of. I wouldn't call it a pyramid scheme. Basically, it's affiliate programs are basically like, you let people know about this and we'll give you a cut. It's pyramid schemes are something completely like dirty. I don't feel like this is like affiliate marketing is dirty in any way. So Amazon affiliate. I do have an Amazon affiliate. I have, you can go to shop.impulse.com. I can't remember. I have a link somewhere. There's a link that you go to and it has all my stuff, which is out of date by now. But if you click into it and you buy anything, there it is. Amazon.com/shop/impulsesv. Thank you. That's the one. It shows my setup. I think it's a little out of date because I keep changing stuff. But if you click into any of that stuff, I'm gonna be transparent again because we're being transparent today. If you click into any of those items on that list, it will put a cookie on your system for, I think, 48 hours. And I think this even works with phones. I tried it with my wife. But I've only set it up for the US. Yeah, that's my fault. There is an international program. But anyway, it puts a cookie on your system saying that you came to Amazon through my affiliate link, and therefore whatever you buy off Amazon from that device in the next 48 hours, I get a partial cut of it. Like, people click my microphone, they click into the Shure SM7B on the list there, and then they go buy dog food, and I get a cut of it. Like, it is like the easiest way to support a creator. Like, if you're gonna buy dog food anyway, click that link first, then buy your dog food, and then I get like 10 cents. That's like, you know, everybody's shopping on Amazon these days. No, it doesn't jack up the price. No, they don't like raise the price to give me a cut. They just give you a cut. It's like their way of thanking me for sending you to Amazon. You know what I mean? So, that one, I mean, I don't advertise it a lot, but I still get like $50 a month from it. And I never advertise it. Like, it's sometimes it comes up, like we're talking about it now. Did you get money from Pretzel Rocks? Yes, I did. I haven't logged into the affiliate. Hang on, let's see. Let me see if I can do this. Affiliate Pretzel Rocks. I can't remember the Pretzel Rocks affiliate. Pretzel Rocks affiliate program. I don't have the link with me. Let me see if I can click through their blog. Do this and you'll get money. Oh, here we go. Sign in with Twitch, I guess. On a different screen, so okay. Well, that's my player. Where's the affiliate stuff? There has been a few people that have bought Pretzel Rocks through my account. I'll have to find it later, but it's yeah, there's a little bit there. It's not a ton. I can't find it. I can't find it. Wait, let me click it again, maybe. Used to have a link to it. Anyway, yeah, if you've signed up for Pretzel using my link, then some of that came back to me. So that was like another thing. I didn't even put that on the list. That's something that happened. Same thing with Displate. We had Displate for a while, right? That was an affiliate. If people bought Displate, I got a little bit of a kickback. Stream Elements shared it. Oh yeah, that's how you can get the 20% off of Pretzel Rocks. Yeah. I was trying to look at my account. I was trying to look at my account to see like if I've actually made any money from Displate. But yeah, I did have a Displate thing. The Displate thing stopped though. We no longer have the Displate affiliate. It wasn't working out for some reason. Love the collab with JP. I had a fun time with JP yesterday doing Fall Guys. That was super fun. Next time, yeah, the Factor was a incentive deal. It wasn't affiliate. Factor was incentive. So basically, Factor said, we'll give you this discount to offer, and if you get X amount of sales, we'll give you X amount of money. So that's a little bit different. That's more of a sponsorship. Anyway, okay, let's move on. SEO videos. Make SEO videos. What is SEO? Search engine optimized. Make videos that are optimized for YouTube's search engine. What's popular? You know? I survived 100 days in hardcore. Not as popular anymore. That kind of stuff, right? Whatever's popular, you know? Me versus 4 hunters. Whatever. It's that kind of stuff. I made an escape room for my friends. I built Willy Wonka factory. Yeah, stuff like that, right? So this one's probably meh. We'll call it meh. Kind of. I wouldn't say Draxus that it's clickbait. I mean, ultimately, clickbait is a negative, has fostered a negative connotation to it. When somebody says, "Oh, that was clickbait," typically they mean like, you led me to believe I was going to watch something that ended up not being true, right? That's the connotation that the word clickbait has gotten. But the reality is, what clickbait is it's just a title that entices a viewer to click on it, which is not inherently bad. That's the whole point of being a YouTuber. The whole point of posting a video on YouTube is to get people to watch it. To get people to watch the video you posted on YouTube, you're going to have an enticing title and a thumbnail. You're gonna have to have that, right? What's happened is people have taken it too far and start titling their stuff things that aren't really what the video is about. And that's where when people say clickbait, that's what I think of. I think of somebody like trying to say, oh, you baited me. You baited me, like bait and switch strategy, right? You baited me to watch this video by saying it was this, but it wasn't. So I don't like the term clickbait just because it's gone in that direction. But ultimately, yeah, the whole point is to make your titles and thumbnails desirable so that they will be search engine optimized and all that stuff. All right, moving on. Since I've gone full time, do we agree, yes or no? Consistent Hermitcraft, higher quality. How do we feel about 2022? You know how I feel. I made it green. Oh, you guys agree 100%. Well, thank you. Thank you. I didn't mean to like big up my head here or anything, but yeah, I think we hit the mark on that one. It's been a good year. Season 9. I'm on episode 45. I'm working on right now. If you look at that, I mean, season started what? Almost March? It was right before March. So we're averaging one a week, at least. Never enough, I know, right? Little sparse. Yeah, here's the thing. Here's what I would want to do, right? 2 times per week, right? But okay, that's the problem. I want to do 2 times per week, but if I do that, it's really, really hard to achieve this part. And it's just the way it is. It's, yeah. 2 times a week is a little much anyway, people feel like. Exclamation equals love it. In case you're not a programmer, that means 2 times a week does not equal high quality, right? So we can't get it. We can't get it. We can't do it. And I definitely lean towards wanting to this. Be proud of each release. Be proud of each release. That's what I want. If I did 2 times a week, I'd probably be pumping out stuff I wasn't super proud of. Okay, let's move on. We'll get through this list and then I'll do some drumming. Quality over quantity. Yes, exactly. More collabs inside and outside of Hermitcraft. What does more mean? Now it's our definition of what more means, right? Does more mean 1 because I didn't do it at all in 2021? Does more mean 2? What does more mean? We don't know, but we do have some examples, right? We have some examples. We did MCC. That's collabs, people outside. We did the Life series, right? We did the Escape Room. We have some examples. Empire crossover, I guess. So we have some examples. I think I didn't highlight this one because in my mind more was more than these 4 examples. But I think I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable. In my mind, I was kind of like really shooting for more, but I'm gonna go ahead and say, yeah, we did it. We did it. We got enough examples on the list. I'm gonna say that's more collabs than I did before. Are you thinking just YouTube or streams? I was mainly thinking YouTube, to be honest. But yeah, if we think about streams, we've had some streams, right? JP yesterday. We had Z Royal Viking and Dat Mods. That was actually, it was kind of like in between years, basically. YouTube Shorts is not on the list, so we'll get into things I want to do next year. We're not quite there yet. All right, so we're gonna make that one green. Imp and Skiz. Consistent series. That's green. We did it. We did it. Consistent series. We either had Naked and Scared going or we had Skyblock going. So over on the Imp and Skiz channel, there's a video almost every single week. One thing that was not on this list was starting a podcast with him. When I made this list, I had not considered the podcast. But we do also have the podcast going. It just came out today. It comes out every Friday. We've done 19 of them. So the podcast is new. The podcast, and we've nailed that. Okay. Now, you might be wondering what this is about. This is a secret. Yeah, thank you so much. There you can find the podcast if you're looking for it. We've done 19 of them. It's packed with goodness. Trust me. It's packed with goodness. You guys are gonna there's some really gems of info in some of it. Lanier got it. Over the Hill. Yeah, Over the Hill. OTH, Over the Hill. It's what we lovingly called a series that we had envisioned doing together. Gem is great. We got to get her on the podcast, and then there'll really be a gem in it. Okay, so Over the Hill is what we lovingly titled an idea that Skiz and I have to do like IRL videos. So we have how much of this do I want to tell you? I want to tell you everything, but I don't know if Skiz will be mad. We have this idea for something we could record IRL where Skiz and I, we go out into the world and we do things that we've always wanted to do. I'll leave it at that. We do things that we've always wanted to do. Some things kind of crazy, you know, and we record it and we make content. Yeah, bucket list items. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And we called it Over the Hill because we're two old dudes trying to like tackle our bucket list before we die. That was the idea. Has it happened? No. Can it happen? Not yet. Not yet. This is something that is going to require both of us to be full-time, and probably would require taking something off the plate. Because right now, even me being full-time, I am very stacked with things to do. So it would be hard to, like, these kind of things take days of planning and setup and all that. So but it would be awesome. It would be awesome, right? Because imagine me and Skiz out in public doing crazy stuff. It'd be amazing. So don't know if this will happen. It was on my list. I was really hoping it would. But it's probably too big of a pill to swallow at this point in time. All right, second channel videos. Wanted to grow my second channel, and I didn't actually state it here. 100K in 2022. I had this goal in the back of my mind. I wanted to hit 100,000 subscribers on my second channel this year. It's not looking like it's going to happen, and that's okay. Because overall there was growth. And I didn't do any of this. Best of Impulse, other games. What happened here was instead I created a clips channel. So I split out that content. So it didn't help the second channel grow. And other games just didn't happen really. Other than stream, like all that happened on the second channel was this. VODs only. That's all that happened. And that needs to not happen, right? If I want the second channel to grow, it needs to be more than VODs. It needs to be something to entice other people to come to the channel. One thing I did do, I did one tech review. I reviewed the Stream Deck Plus on there. SV2 is at 89,000, exactly. Not bad. Yep. VODs and one product review, yeah. I did the Stream Deck Plus just to see what it was like. Found out that also took me 3 days to make. And my quality wasn't where I had envisioned it because I just didn't know what I was doing. So I would love to do more tech reviews, though. I had a lot of fun with it. So remember that when we start to make our list for 2023. Go live on the second channel doing different games. Use it as a way to test YouTube streaming. Could do that. That's not a bad idea. Well, that's not a bad idea at all. Mitch, thank you so much. Being amazing. My Can You Diggits need to be turned back on. I don't know why they're not working. Thank you so much. Oh, I don't even have an alert screen on this page. That's why. Thank you, Mitch. $50 Can You Dig It? Keep up the great work. Thanks for all you do. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you. I don't know if we'll be streaming next Friday. It's like Christmas Eve, I guess, next Friday. DragX Den, thanks for 100 bits. This year was solid. Here's to an even better 2023 for Impulse and creators in general. Thank you, DragX. I never say your name right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for the subs and resubs, guys. You're amazing. MCC on the second channel. Oh, what? Stream it? I don't know. We had a great turnout for the MCC. Eve. We had a great turnout for the MCC. My first MCC. We had over 7,000 viewers. It was crazy. Never say my name right. Sus. Dragax. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. All the content creators that have gone to YouTube have reported that their viewer count is down from what it was on Twitch. So if viewer count means something, which it somewhat does, if I'm going to be honest, a lot of like potential sponsors that sponsor streamers, they look at one thing and one thing only, and it's average viewer count. So doing streams that have less viewers because of what we've chosen to do during the stream is typically the thing, right? Like, if I was doing Hermitcraft, I'd maybe have a few more viewers today than just chatting. So some streamers like really worry about that stuff. I don't worry as much. Like, I do, you know, we do the JIT streams and we do other streams that aren't Hermitcraft that get less viewers, and that's fine. I'm happy with that. Like, I want to have variety, you know? So yeah, I don't think I'm ready to like go to YouTube or anything, because it seems like they're not there yet. They're still building out their live streaming platform, and they still don't really hold a candle to Twitch's technical part. Twitch does have its share of problems though. If you do audio only, does it count as a view? I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't sweat it too much. If you want to do audio only, that's fine too. Love the variety streams. In fact, like, if we take a look, look at this. Let me, in the about, I think. Let's see if I can find this real quick for you guys. I was in my like about section today. Oh, because I'm live, it's not there. Anyway, I was in my about section today, and basically we had 5 different categories for the week in Twitch. Like, I could almost be called a variety streamer at this point. Right? Because this week, what did we do? We played a bunch of different games, right? We played Fall Guys, we played the other game, Vade Retro, we did Just Chatting, and we played Minecraft, whole bunch of stuff. So it was funny. I say that, and like I see all these categories where I'm like, wait, it's usually just Minecraft. All right. So yeah, second channel. If I'm gonna get to 100,000 on the second channel, it needs some love. It needs some content other than VODs. All right, next. Expand to other platforms. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. No, I couldn't do it. I don't know what it is. Like, Instagram scares me. I'm not like good with pictures. TikTok, I know I should do more on TikTok, but I know I should do more on TikTok. But like, there's whole other audiences to capture, right? That are on these platforms that are not maybe here on Twitch or YouTube. So I'm like missing potential like viewers. I did post some shorts on YouTube. I did post a couple shorts on my TikTok. I need to do more. I think I will do a few more shorts, but there's a whole slew of people on TikTok. As much as we're going to hate on it, right? As much as us non-TikTok users want to hate on TikTok, there's no denying that there is a massive audience there. And as a content creator, it is a bit of a fail to not be trying to get some of that audience, as bad as TikTok may be. So yeah, I don't know. This one just made me feel icky. And Facebook is just like, I don't do Facebook at all. I don't do Facebook. Never really got into Facebook, and so I just like, I wouldn't even know what to do on Facebook. Lenovo made me make a Facebook account for my Impulse SV like business brand or whatever. So there is something there, but I wouldn't know what to do with it. So I don't know. I'm okay. Like, I don't feel bad about this a little bit. I feel like there's some missed opportunity with TikTok. Not doing more on TikTok. So I might dip my toes in the TikTok pool a little bit just to see, but I'm not down on myself about it. Mailing list and website. Sort of. I do have a website, impulsesv.com. You can go to it. There's not much there, but links to some different things, including my affiliate stuff. So that's done. That's set up. I use Squarespace for that. Mailing list. Izuma does a mailing list, and I thought it was pretty cool. so I looked into it, and then I just realized I didn't have the time to do it. So basically, you sign up for a mailing list, and every week you get a little thing that said, here's everything we did this week. It's like a week summary, a week in review, basically, in case you missed anything. Azuma does a really good job with his. He's also like juggling multiple channels and stuff, and so he has a mailing list, and every week he sends out a message, and it's got everything he's done, and it's fantastic, and I was jealous of it. I was like, I need to do that. That sounds amazing. So I put that on here, and then I just didn't do it. So maybe we'll move this one into the 2023. Lightning Ozzy, you can pay me to manage your mailing list. If you're serious about that, DM me and we can talk. I think you still have me on Discord, right? Yeah, I think I would have to probably outsource that because I can't manage all this. Joe also has a newsletter. That's great. Yeah, it's a good idea. Cool. All right, so that's it. That's kind of my year in review. Did I do most of these things that I said I would do if I went full time, which I did this year? I did okay. A lot of them are green. I think we did okay. I'm pretty proud of it. I'm pretty proud of what we accomplished in 2022. I was able to continue some growth on both Twitch and YouTube. I was able to get some great sponsorships to make sure that my family is well taken care of, and I can continue to do this. Happy to announce that next year is solidified. 2023, there will be no quitting of YouTube, even if I put out a video that says I quit. Don't believe it. That would be called clickbait. I did that on my Clips channel, okay? I did on my Clips channel. But let me show you something. Come on. All right. Make me feel bad about it, but I got to show you this. Let me hide this real quick. I got to show you guys this. It's so funny. Impulse SV clips. No, that's not it. Oh, I got to do the @ sign now, right? Yeah. I think I can show you this. All right, Clips channel. Look. This is videos by popularity. I'm done. I quit. 142,000 views on a channel that has 17,000 subs. Then Impulse admits he doesn't wear pants. 86,000. Etho trolled me 40,000. I mean, like, you can't. I mean, how do you not look at that and be like, that's how you win? That's how you win YouTube. Clickbait. You know, I can see why more people abuse it. That was on the hard limit of clickbait. Yeah, here's the thing. You look at this, I quit, I'm done. The thing is, it wasn't a lie. Oh, mangroves are
give me your sticks.
Why do you think I've been punching trees for the last 5 minutes? There you go.
Are you really ready for our first trade?
Yeah, it's not worth it anymore. Let's go. It's not worth it. Wait for it. Look, bye. Bye. I got up and I left. I got up and I left. Oh, by the way, this right here. Oh, no, I slid this to a place I can't. This right here is what I was talking about earlier. TubeBuddy. See? See this bit right here? That says TB, TubeBuddy. So this gives you like analytics about your video. And then tells you like, oh, you forgot to add an end screen. You didn't pin a comment. You didn't like it on Facebook or add chapters. Here's the tags you used and all this stuff. vidIQ is also very similar. And I have it installed, but I'm not logged in. But yeah. So, and then there's a whole bunch of like comparison tools and things like that. Anyway, so I'm probably, hopefully going to make that happen eventually. All right, let's move Move that there. All right, let's drum. It was a Ludwig type title. I know, yeah, he did that too. I watched one of his videos that it was like, I quit or whatever, or never doing this again or something. Same type of vibe. All right, I'm gonna need your help with the drum set stuff. We'll do a song right now. Oh, what was the work announcement? What was the work announcement? Yeah. Okay. Here's the work announcement. Ready? My last official day after 17 years is January 15th. My last official day of having any ties, connection, responsibilities for the job that I held for 17 years is over as of January 15th. It's done. I'm getting a severance package and everything, which is amazing. So I went full-time YouTube. So some of you might be confused. I went full-time on YouTube in February, but what I did at that time was I went part-time for my old job. I was basically working 1 day a week where I was available for consulting. And a lot of times I get pulled into meetings and I actually still had to like write code and stuff time to time. So I've been doing that since February, 1 day a week. That day is now going to be gone it's gone already pretty much. I met with my boss yesterday. He said, hey, is there anything else you need to do before you leave? I said, no. He said, sweet. I'll put you in the system. Your last day is on the 15th. So, yeah, it's going to be over. End of an era. My safety net will be officially gone. Having that job still where I had my foot in the door a little bit, just in case things on YouTube didn't work out over the past year, was kind of nice, to know that I could go back in if I needed to. But everything's been great, and it's time. It's time to cut the cord. So that's what we're doing. I could eventually, if I have relationships with people that work there, if I needed to, I probably could get back in maybe down the road, but I don't think I will. Honestly, I don't think I will. I don't think I'll ever go back to that style of profession. In case you didn't know, I was product owner, program manager, and developer all under one hat. So I did a lot of things. Mostly developer, though, is what I was mainly known for during my 17 years. It wasn't until like the last couple years that I took more of a product owner, program management type stuff role. So anyway, that's going to be gone. No more paychecks. The languages, I did a bunch of different languages over the years, from anywhere from like ASP to C# to JavaScript. JavaScript, it was pretty heavy in the platform that I worked on, which is, I know, and then a lot of people just barf over JavaScript, but I liked it. Tax time's gonna be fun going forward. It was already. Duke says you were ServiceNow developer, correct? That is correct. Yep. ServiceNow is a product for basically managing a whole bunch of things, incidents and problems, and the knowledge bases and things like that. And I developed in that program, or in that application suite, to tailor it to the business needs. My favorite was COBOL. How do you remember that story, Haunted? Oh gosh, I never learned COBOL, but I did pass the class in college. Somehow I passed my COBOL exam without knowing COBOL, because Skiz did all my work for me in COBOL while I worked on our senior project. Anyway, all right, let's drum. I don't know how the volume levels are going to be. It's been a long time since I've been on the drum set and had it connected. One thing that does happen is when I switch over to the drum scene, there is no microphone. So things get a little weird. But I'll jump over there. Oh, yeah, I'll jump over there. Let's play a song. It's time to get. I've been sitting for an hour just chatting, so let's see if I still got it. Let me make sure my wrist is okay. I'm gonna be rusty. It's been a while. I'm gonna pick a little like an easier song. Hermit Gang's actually pretty difficult to drum to. I might try it though. Not for the first one though. Let's warm up something easy. I think I found a song that I can play somewhat easy. Okay, let me see if I can find my drum scene though. Feels good to drum again. It's been a while. How was it? Did you guys hear it okay? How was volume? I feel like, was volume okay? I didn't get a chance to like test it beforehand. Drumming's good exercise. Yeah, we need exercise. Right. Drumming was a little low. Volume was... Okay, volume could be turned up maybe a smidge. Could be turned up a smidge, maybe. How's the wrist? The wrist is actually feeling much better. Feeling much better. Like I didn't feel any like strain drumming wise. It's here. It's when the wrist gets about here that I start to to feel it. I lifted like a rock or something, and it like pulled my fingers. Hey, Ollie's in the house. What's up, dude? Epic, thanks, man. Thanks. Fellow musician in the house, everybody. Ollie can jam. I said, oh, that's a good warm-up song, and I think I picked a song that was a little more than warm-up. Like, I got that song started jamming. I'm like, oh, am I ready for this? It's been months since I've drummed. That was fun though. I could try to drum to Hermit Gang. Hermit Gang's a weird one to drum to. I could try though. I also wanted to try to drum to The Keep. Do I have that? No, none of my buttons work anymore. I don't know why. He was ready. Just like riding a bike. Oh yeah, we should. How is he not? How is he not VIP'd? I haven't caught you in my chat before, I guess. We get you. We hook you up. Did you miss Fall Guys? Yeah, that was yesterday. You missed Fall Guys yesterday. So yeah, this was news. My last official day at my job. Let's do this. All right. What are we doing in 2023? Right? What are we doing? What are we gonna do, chat? What are we gonna do different? What do you guys want to see me do? Let me just read the room real quick. What do you guys want to see from me in 2023? More nachos. Love that idea, Loop. Love that idea. Okay, some good stuff. Return of Naked and Scared. Don't worry, I always get that mixed up too. Drum videos? Maybe. Hot tub streams. Create mod. Love to see me do some create mod. Okay. I'm just gonna take notes and we'll see what lands. You know what I mean? We'll see what sticks. Tech videos, more tech videos. Okay. You guys like that? I liked doing it. Return of Last Life. Okay. Can't promise that, but we'll see what it can do. Vault Hunters. I'll put it on the list. Nothing's off limits right here. Vault Hunters. Nothing's off limits. More channel point redemptions. Channel point redemptions. OTH with Skiz. You like that idea? More collabs outside of Hermitcraft. I'm catching what I can, people. Return of Derp. Oh, I like that one too. Redstone tutorials. That's the kind of SEO we need, right? Ooh. Return of the Boomers. Love that one. MCC S tier champion. Season 3, we'll say. That's not gonna happen next year. This part's a joke. that part's a joke. Maybe 5 tier, but not S tier. Did you guys see the clips channel today? Did you guys see the short? It's not a short. Did you guys see the clip on the clips channel? Ooh, I like that. Guests on the podcast. Guests on the Imp and Skiz podcast. More escape room. Maybe not an escape room, but like more escape room. I'm gonna say type videos, because I don't know if we're doing another escape room necessarily, but I would like to do more of like those fun kind of one-off videos with friends. Tango collab, that would be Return of Derp. Yeah. Raft with Skiz? I'll put it on the list. I'm not saying I won't, but I mean, you know, we could only do so much. Jits real ghost hunting. Jits IRL Phasmo. I would love that. That would be so hilarious. Oh, man. Merch with your classic Minecraft skin. Beautiful. Love that. I love that. I've been thinking about that for a while. I need to find the right company that can make it nice. I need a company that can actually do it justice. More soup group. Soup group. I'm just gonna say collabs on HC. Something in VR. Maybe yeah, just I'm gonna say some VR content. One that really comes to mind is Among Us? Question mark. Could be really awesome. Go back to our hardcore series. Okay. Continue hardcore world. And we're writing it all down doesn't mean everything's gonna happen, right? But we gotta shoot for it. We gotta try. RL craft? I'm not sure. Do more on your ISV server. Yeah, that was one that if we go back up the list, definitely things that I feel like we fell short on, like spending time on the ISV server. That's something that we want to solve, I guess, or hit the mark this time around. So ISV server, I'm gonna say visits. I don't think I'm ever gonna be in a place to build on the ISV server, but we, you know, I'm just gonna say it. It's gonna be monthly ISV server visits. We got to schedule every month. Redstone builds with Etho. Solo No Man's Sky. You guys like the No Man's Sky stuff? I thought it was fun. I'm just gonna put No Man's Sky. I'm not gonna. Is it No Man's? Or No Man's Sky? Put a question mark on there. We have to find a way. If we're gonna stream it, we have to find a way to fix some of the issues with streaming that game. Learning and streaming, like this game is complicated, and like streaming it and streamer brain kicking in, and then having multiple people on different tech paths and stuff. It got really messy. So we need to solve that. It's No Man's Sky. Oh, it's that man's sky. He owns it. He owns the sky. Thank you. HHH stream. Okay. So if I was gonna join back in with the Hermits Helping Hermits stuff, I'd like it to be more of like the actual idea that we had, which was like when Ren had us help his volcano island thing. Not volcano. It was all, yeah, it was lava. His lava world. If Hermits Helping Hermits was that style every week, I would be 100% down. But also, I made a stream schedule that conflicted. It conflicted with that scheduled stream. There was no way I could go from my morning stream into Hermits Helping Hermits because I need time to eat lunch and stuff. So Hermits Helping Hermits now is like pretty casual, never really organized. Just like pretty much just Joe and Cleo holding down the fort. So there was some good stuff there. Oh, right. Vintage. We talked about this. Vintage merch drop. So derp and boomers. Gotta put that on the list. I forgot about that. There was some good stuff. Charity events, sure. More charity events. This is a huge list. Oh, setup tour. Yep, gotta have it. Gotta have the setup tour. Studio tour. That's a must. That's happening. We have VR. I'll add, where's VR content? Okay, I'll do Among Us / Phasmo. It'll be fun. different Naked and Scared. So like a Naked and Scared with a twist. Where is that? Return. Where do we put Naked and Scared? New twist? Question mark? Okay. Like that. No Man's Sky in VR as well. Okay. Maybe I'll put that on. No Man's Sky. All right, we're getting there. Have Raft down potential. Naked and Scared with a guest is something we've talked about. It's technically, I guess, is kind of a nightmare to get done. The more people you add into anything, the more difficult it becomes for logistics and things like that. More content similar to MCC. Okay, so like, get good at Minecraft. Is that what you mean? Here's kind of where my head's going, right? Like speed running, just mastering movement, stuff like that, etc. If I'm going to be a contender in MCC, those are the things I'm going to need to work on. I'm going to need some way to practice that, and if we can turn that practice into content, that would be good. That would be good. But the guest is antagonist trying to stop you from accomplishing the. That's well done. that was smart. It kicked my list over. Whoops. Kicked my list over. There we go. That was brilliant. All right, that might be doable. Every time we thought about it, we thought of like 2v2 situations, and that's where things started to fall apart. 4 people, how do you do it? Do you have separate servers? Blah blah blah, and it got weird. Having one person who's just on there trying to stop you, that's very Dream-esque content. You know what I mean? 4v1 hunters, all that kind of stuff. Music collabs? I'm not sure how we would do that, but Music Man and I talked about that. Music collabs. I'm not sure how it would work, but like Music Man, him and I did talk about doing something. Nachos, lots of nachos. Always nachos. Oh man. Let me get caught up on some of the amazingness. I'm trying to read everything you're saying. But you guys have lots of good ideas. Mad Maddie, thanks for the 100 bits. How about putting drum videos on your second channel? Yeah. That's probably where it would land. What did we say? Drums. We did I capture that anywhere? Or did I not write that down? Because I was like, I don't understand how that would work. All right. I might have already wrote it. Just play Grounded. Animated shorts. You should be happy to know this is in the works. More animated shorts. Yeah, it's in the works. It's already the wheels are turning on it. So that's a thing. Eclipse, thanks for the 100 bits. That was a great idea that we've already thought of. Another 100 bits to say nice. Evil Notion, thanks for the $3.14. Merry Christmas, my friend. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you so much for that. All right, thanks. I will look into that. There's a lot of things I need to look into. Thanks for pointing that out, Evil. Don't let me forget. I finally fixed my about section, at least. Have Puka animate theme songs? Impulse drumming sesh while studying would be lovely. Just drum for 2 hours. I don't think I could. I drummed that one song and I was like out of breath. All right, thanks, Evil. That's perfect. That's perfect. More co-op games with Skiz in general. Yeah, like we did the Skiz and I did that escape room together. Oh, whoa. I just pressed a button I did not like. I did not like that button. Somehow I just like completely lost everything. Oh, there we go. Okay. It minimized everything. I did a hotkey combo I didn't know existed. I'm still missing which chat. Where'd you go? Which chat? Where are you? Are you gone? Did I kill it? Oh, there it is. That was weird. Some sort of Windows key combination just totally... Windows D, is that what it did? And then if I pressed it again, it'd come back. Too late now, we got it. It deleted everything. Is it Glimmer? Or are you talking about Glimpse? Glimpse? Like this? Glimpse? That's the one I need to fix? Okay. Yeah, that's it. Alt F4, that's what we did. Tutorial videos. Yeah, I was thinking tutorial videos is this. Where was it? Redstone, 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 redstone. There's somewhere we put redstone. Somewhere we put redstone. Redstone tutorials right here. So yeah, that's on there. Play drums with Stress Monster. It's really, really hard to do stuff like that over the internet because there's always going to be a little bit of lag. There's always going to be a little bit of delay. That's why, like Music Man and I, we don't know how we could do like a live collab because of just that slight delay is enough. Like what he heard, like if I played the drums and he was listening, he would hear it and be able to play in time with it. But then for it to get back to me with what he's playing, then there's delay off my drums and then more delay off of him coming back. And it's like this weird, we haven't figured it out. We haven't figured it out yet. Drum battle with Skiz. We wouldn't want to do that. We wouldn't want to do that. Actually, he's kept up his like rudiment drumming way better than I have. And as far as drum set goes, he was always a better drum set drummer than me. So right now, I think Skiz would probably out drum me, but we don't like to do that to each other anyway. IRL challenges with Skiz and Tango, like back in the day. Like back in the day, what did we do? Oh, you mean like the ice bucket challenge? I guess that was different. The mailing list. Actually doing the mailing list. Right, let's go back to the things we failed on. Okay. So content-wise, I think we're paradiddle drum off. Just nothing but paradiddles. Whoever can do the fastest paradiddles. I like it. All right, let's go back to the list of this year. All right. Content-wise, we just made a massive list. I'm feeling like we got a lot of good ideas content-wise. Like this list is more than I could probably accomplish in a year. There's no shortage of ideas for content. Let's talk about the business, right? Let's separate these out. Content, ideas. If I see any more come across, we'll come back and add them to the list. All right? Content, ideas. Boom. Now we're talking about like the business. Okay? We'll call it the business. We got to talk about business. Things like a mailing list. Right? Things like more merch. We had that up here. Let's move it down. We had it up here. So not all of this was content. Merch with classic skin. That's business. Right? Let's move it down. What What else? Oops. Where's my... I don't have a delete key. Oh, there it is. Sometimes I can't see the keys on my keyboard through the microphone. Where is it? Where is it? Vintage merch drop. That's another merch thing. Take that off. Put it down here. Shadazar, thank you so much for gifting the 5 gifted sub. I don't have the bomb on this screen, but thank you so much. I just noticed, like, I'm trying to be offset so you guys can see my list. This is definitely a different style stream than we are used to. There's no video games involved. It's weird. It's so weird. Where did we have? Okay, so guests on the Impensius podcast. That's not exactly content. Yeah, I guess it is. We'll leave that. Channel point redemptions. That's business. You guys want some more channel point redemptions, and I agree. We'll get that figured out. The affiliate stuff, right? So let's finish the TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy. Okay, wait. This is like different. This is all okay. Affiliate stuff. All right, and let's do this. Let's bullet. Let's do some bullets. I like myself some good bullets. Where's the bullets? Give me the bullets. All the bullets. All right, because now we can do this, right? Affiliate stuff. TubeBuddy. Amazon. Worldwide. What was the other one? We talked about Elgato. Getting Elgato a partnership there. Right? Yep. Talked about that. Jits Play Grounded. You want me to add that? We can add that. Jits Play Grounded. I knew I should have cut my nails before the stream. Clips with 100 bits says, have to get back to work. Have a good weekend. I will freeze here in Orchard Park. Go Bills. Go Bills. Please. Bills play better. Josh Allen, who's on my fantasy football team. That'd be great. Also, Gabe Davis, I had to bench you. Stop sucking. All right. Gotta love fantasy football, don't you? If Gabe Davis was watching, he would be so mad. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. You're doing fine. You're doing great. You guys have had a rough couple weeks. Bills, I'm English. Buffalo Bills is an NFL football team in Buffalo, New York, where it's cold. More sponsorships? Okay. I don't know if there's any other affiliate stuff necessarily. We did have Pretzel. I'll look into the Pretzel. Maybe we need to do more of that. Also, Epidemic Sounds is another thing I use that I should definitely have affiliate stuff for. Nope, that wasn't supposed to move that. How do I... There we go. Oh, we got an anonymous gifter in the house being amazing. 10 gifted subs, no message. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know. The fact of the Duncan stuff, it could come back. I don't know. Like, they typically reach out to me. We don't force the issue there. But one thing that will be coming back, and it's already a done deal, is Express. Here, we'll go sponsorships. I'll put it down, though. Sponsorships. One thing that's definitely already in the books is Express VPN is coming back for next year. They've been very, very supportive. They've been awesome. And they keep coming back. They must be liking the integrations I've been doing. Jake Kells doing Jake Kells things. Thanks for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate you. But yeah, if Factor came back, I'm 100% down for that. Always love doing Factor deals. Duncan as well. We love doing Duncan. Who knows? Aha! We'll put Aha! We'll put Aha on the list. I don't drink as much Aha lately. Oh yeah, 100%. We gotta do this. It's like a rite of passage, right? We gotta get at least one Raid Shadow Legends. I'm just kidding. Never. We turn them away straight away. Audible. Unsubscribe. Yeah, I would love to do an Audible one. I'm an Audible user, so I wouldn't mind doing that. Look at these goals. Gem! You're the reason I'm doing this. Gem's the reason I'm doing this. Gem and I had a great talk the other day. Can I tell him about it? Gem's on the ball, people. Gem's on the ball. She's already thinking about 2023 and what she wants to do. And we got talking, and I was so inspired that I was like, I have to do this. So I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna do it with 1,371 of my closest friends to help me make my list. So thanks, Gem. I appreciate you getting me in gear. So yeah, we're doing it. Look, we got a whole list of content, right? We did a year in review already. If you just got here, Gem, we did a year in review. These were all the things that I was supposed to do when I went full time on YouTube, which was last year. And I had a whole list of things. If they're green, I did them. If they're not, kind of missed the mark a little bit. So we went through it already, and did a lot of good stuff. But some of it we didn't do. So we came up with some things content-wise to do. We had plenty of content ideas for the upcoming year that I will pick and choose from. And now we're talking about the business. How do I make sure that I can keep providing for my family and doing this long term? So some potential sponsorships, like this one's already in the books. This one's happening. They renewed for 2023. These ones, who knows? We'll see. But they're on the list. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. It just means like it's a goal, right? Let's move on. We had the mailing list, some more merch, channel point redemptions for you guys. We wanted the Glimpse transition, Patreon to Glimpse. Glimpse needs to happen, right? We gotta make that happen. It's freezing in Phoenix. We had to cover our plants. Who is the sponsor you would really want? Who have I been begging for? Audible's a good one. Elgato is one I've been talking about for a long time. Makes a lot of sense. What's Glimpse? Glimpse is just a platform that you guys can support me on, but in return, you get stuff back. You get access to a Discord server. You get access to a Minecraft server with a private community, the ISV community that's on there doing fantastic things and building together and being awesome. Basically family over there. So yeah, go to Glimpse. There's the rewards. It'll say what you get. And then it's just a way to support me. And Glimpse does a fantastic job giving a good percentage of what you guys drop over there to the actual creator. Better than Patreon, which is why I'm making the switch. Raycon, I almost had to deal with Raycon. Drumeo? I gotta put him on the list. I was gonna get into Drumeo this year, like personal. That's a personal goal of mine. Maybe we'll do that too, dude. Should we list personal goals? Raid Shadow Legends. No, we talked about that. Basically, what I like the idea of when it comes to sponsorships, you guys have heard me talk about this before. What I like the idea of when it comes to sponsorships is like stuff I use in my daily life that I can vouch for, that I really do have passion behind. So like, let's take for instance, my water bottle right here. Okay. Hydrate is the company. You can't see it because it's lights shining in it. So this is my water bottle. I drink out of this water bottle every day. It keeps my ice cold all day long, and it's fantastic. But what this also does is it tracks how much I drink. There's a sensor in the bottom, so when you set it down, it like weighs it, and it always knows how much water you drink, and it keeps track of your ounces every day. So like that's how I know, like, oh, today I drank 108 ounces. Yesterday I drank not great, 67 I think it was. So because I drank too much coffee. So yeah, I haven't drank 107 ounces today yet. That's my plan. Jem says, you have so much random tech. That's what I love about you. Yeah. I pull up my my app to keep track of my ounces drank with my foot pedals. I like my toys. Okay, thank you. I do have a lot of random tech. Anyway, hydrate. That would be great. Like hydrate would be great, and I really think hydrate would be good for like podcast. Like we need to look for sponsorships for our podcast. Right now, Skiz and we do the podcast every week, 19 weeks in a row, and it really doesn't make it doesn't make any money really. Like the only thing the podcast is doing is getting like ad revenue on the Imp and Skiz podcast channel, and it's not a lot. So like we're basically we're not losing. I guess we are losing money on the podcast because we bought a bunch of gear to make the podcast, but that's a passion project. So it would be nice though. We've talked about it. It would be nice to like get some sponsorships because that's how podcasts typically get their revenue. So we're looking. Anyway, yeah, like stuff like that. Anything that I use in like my daily life that I'm behind, I would put on a list of potential sponsorships. But like these are just like, it would be great, but I'm not like chasing anything down, you know. Sponsorship for the company that made your foot pedals. Yeah, that's on the list. Wait, didn't we put it on the list? Vector, Honorable, Romeo. We didn't put it on the list. Oh no, it's up here. It's up here. Elgato. Elgato could be affiliate or sponsor. It could fit, depending on the deal, it could fit into either category. All right, so we got to move Patreon to Glimpse. We talked about getting our mailing list. Let's see. Corsair, yeah, it's actually Elgato / Corsair, because Elgato's owned by Corsair. I wouldn't go with Logitech because I used to be into Logitech. I'm not into Logitech anymore. So I would be a liar. You didn't lose money on it because the enjoyment factor needs to be included, Joker says. Yeah, that's right. And again, for whatever reason, people coming into my chat today, not VIP'd. What's up with that? I got you taken care of. Yeah, exactly. That's like I said, it's a passion project. Like we don't care so much about the money when it comes to the podcast. It's something we like doing, and so we're gonna do it. Yeah, Corsair has an influencer affiliate program. Yep, I know. I have it pulled up. Woo, shiny. You have all the fancy icons now, Joker. And you can say whatever you want. No, you'll still get bot deleted. Sponsorship from Manscaped. Turned them down actually. They did. Manscaped did send a thing, and we turned them down. Didn't really feel like the Minecraft audience like it fit. If we did a sponsorship on, if I was doing more tech review videos, I think it would fit more. Just felt kind of weird to do a Manscaped ad on a Minecraft YouTube video. You know what I mean? Manscaped, yeah, it's like, yeah. No, there's been some that have reached out that we've turned down, which is nice. It's always nice to be reached out to, of course. Also, you have female viewers, yeah, of course. I also have viewers that don't drink coffee and they drink tea. That, you know, I shoved coffee in their face all day yesterday, so. Manscaped for the podcast, maybe, yeah, stuff like that. Gaming server sponsor. Yeah. Gaming servers. There's something in the works potentially there. All right. But like I said, guys, 2023, like ExpressVPN came back and it's already off to a good start. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about 2023 from like am I going to be okay monetarily, like to support my family and stuff? I'm already feeling like good. I want to focus on this. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I need to keep up with all the business stuff, but I want to focus on this. What's the best content I can make? Definitely going to be a lot less like money focused, if that makes sense. With this list, we'll never run out of ideas. Yeah. Here's goals. Let's get past all this. I don't want to look at it anymore. What are the goals? Let's go all caps. Goals. Okay. Now we're getting real. Look at this. I'm gonna go bold and underlined. No, I don't like the underline. Okay. Goals. And these are gonna be like almost personal, I'd say. Almost personal. So goals for 2023. I want to continue growth, right? Continue growth. That's the hardest thing. Revenue aside, continue growth. I want to continue to, see my main YouTube channel continue to gain subscribers versus losing them. I want to see my second channel hit 100,000 subscribers. Let's go into some measurables, right? What do they call that when you set a target that's measurable? There's like an industry practice that there's an acronym for, I'm sure. SMART. There you go. Okay, spell it out for me. Let's talk about it. It's SMART. You guys, yeah, you have it, right? So we're going to be SMART. Okay, which is specific. Hold on. Specific, measurable, right? Measurable. Spell it right? Actionable, reasonable, results oriented. T. What's T? Time bound goals. Okay. So we're gonna be smart. Specific, measurable. Spell it right. Did I spell that right? Why didn't it like autocorrect for me? That was weird. That doesn't look right. A is achievable. Okay. Not actionable. Achievable. What Evil Notion said. Where is he? Specific, measurable, actionable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Okay, you looked it up. Thank you. Here's what we do. Instead of me writing it all out, I just take that. Oops. Can't we paste without formatting? Here we go. All right, that's the real one. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Relevant? Is it relevant? Okay. Grammarly sponsor this, man. You know, the funny thing is Grammarly is installed. It's just not, it didn't fix it. I thought it was, yeah, that one didn't feel right. Relevant doesn't feel right. Is it realistic? R is results oriented. Is there multiple like versions of this smart out there? According to samhsa.gov, it's relevant. All right, we'll leave it. All right. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The idea is this. If we're going to, okay. So let's say this, continued growth. Let's be specific. I'm at, how many subscribers on my main channel? Almost 1.2. I know it was getting close. Let me look. $1.19. If I look at my actual studio, it'll tell me the full number. We are at, okay, so currently at, this is the number I'm at right now. Subs on main. All right, so we're rounding up to 1.2, but we're not there yet. All right. So, if we want a specific number, measurables, obviously measurable. Subs are measurable, right? Achievable, relevant, and time bound. Now, time bound is already done. This is what we want to accomplish in 2023. Chat says 2 million. Woo! 2 million. I am wondering if that's truly achievable. Because it reminds you, it took me 10 years to get here. Right? And at this point, without me doing any of these things we talked about, if I don't do these, let's say I stuck to the one thing that I'm doing right and well, which is this. If I only did that for the next year, right? Number 6, consistent Hermitcraft with high quality. If I only did that, and I didn't do all these other things we talked about, this number right here probably wouldn't change. That's the bottom line. That number right there probably wouldn't change. It'd be stuck right where it's at for the whole year. That's just the where things are at right now. The only reason this right now is a 6 instead of a 3 is because of the escape room video. That's the only reason that 6 is not a 3. So yeah, just doing Hermitcraft is not the formula, right? So we want to grow by about 300,000 subs in a year. That feels good. So we'll say the goal, the measurable, and achievable is 1.5 mil. Main channel. Continued growth. Main channel. All right. We'll set a goal. We'll set the goal. We'll see where we're at. We'll check back next year. Social Blade predicts 1,255,873 by the end of 2024. Right. Yeah. Omer Fett. There's a reason for that. And that is because the average gain of subs over the past couple months has been really, really flat. Barely going up. Because I've only done Hermitcraft. On the main channel, which has not been growing, unfortunately. That's just the truth of the matter. So we got to do these other things that we talked about. We got to do redstone tutorials, do some other series like the create mod, life series needs to come back, things like that, things that help the channel grow. And we do those things, 1.5 I think is achievable. Do we do a goal for a number of videos? That one I don't want to do, to be honest. Because what happens is if I say this, right? I say, let's say we want to do... Nope. How do I get it to... Okay, go back. 2 videos per week. 1 HC and 1 SEO. Right? We talked about SEO. One that's going to help me grow. What this does is in the back of my mind, I am stressing. I started sweating the second I wrote this statement. The second I wrote this on the paper, I felt a sweat bead drop down the side of my body. It's not good for mental health for content creators to put this kind of goal in place, I don't think. Right? I do think it is all these things. It's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound. It's all those things. It meets the SMART criteria. But what this could potentially end up doing is 1, right? Leading to burnout. 2, stress. And most importantly, poor quality. Those are the things that are going to happen if we do that, right? This is almost guaranteed if we put a number on how many pieces of content I'm going to release per week. So I avoid that. I definitely want to avoid that. The goal is to dip into this pool of ideas that will help for growth at whatever pace I need to do them at. Right? So in this case, what I would say is that's what I need to do. Quality. Every video has quality level I am happy with. Now, this is touchy-feely. This doesn't really fit the SMART model, does it? How do I measure that? Right, we said it before. Happy with, proud of, right? I am proud of. I have word art. Okay. I have word art. And I know word art now is lame and a lot of people think it's lame, but I like it. I like having reminders when I walk into my studio about what I'm here to do, right? And my wife got me this word art sign that I could hang in my office. So every day I walk into my office, I can look at it and it says, make what you love what you make. And it's a reminder of this statement right here. If I'm going to do this every day, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to make content. It needs to be something that I love making and that I am happy with, right? Like I'm doing what I want to do and I'm happy with the output. That is what that means. And so this is, yeah, it's hard to measure this, but it's a feeling. But I still want to put it on the list because that's the main goal. Jem says, I have a rise and grind sign by my coffee machine. I get you. Yeah, word art's not that bad, right? I like word art. Whose house? J-Lo. I saw TMZ was cracking on J-Lo or something because like she did a tour of her house and it was just a lot of word art. And I'm like, what's wrong with word art? Why you gotta be cracking on word art? If it's inspiring, then let it be. No, it's cringe, but I enjoy the cringe. Right. I have I'm gonna take this off. I'll put it back on, but I have this. It's a fortune cookie. Oh, you guys can't see it. Oh, come on. Yeah, there it goes. This is taped to the side of my microphone arm. Used to be on my monitor, but I got new monitors. Live, laugh, love. I get that. That's kind of cringe. Luck happens when hard work meets opportunity. That's kind of that's how I live, right? I wouldn't be where I'm at right now if I didn't work my tail off for it. But also I do need to recognize that that it can be considered lucky, right? I am lucky. I'm not going to say can be considered lucky. I am lucky. I'm very lucky to be in the position I'm in. And a lot of that was hard work. And a lot of that was just opportunities that came along that I didn't let pass, recognize the opportunity and seize the moment. And that's when things happen. There are plenty of amazing artists, actors, singers, you name it, out in the world that nobody knows of. Nobody knows their name. The handful that get famous, it's a lot of because what I just showed you. Hard work and opportunity. Not everybody gets an opportunity. There's luck behind it sometimes. Anyway, diatribe. OG people know word art. Word art's great. Yeah. Somebody was asking what SEO is. I didn't see if it got answered in chat, but it's search engine optimized or optimization. It's basically you're producing content that's the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm or whatever is a TikTok algorithm, whatever, wherever you're posting is going to pick it up and like actually send it out to people. You're meeting something that's searched for. Okay, what else? Continue growth on the main channel. So remember, I do have I have 5 channels. All right, let's do this. Cultivate all 5 channels. Is that the right word? Cultivate. Can you just like look stuff up right here like this? No? Define. Cultivate. Prepare and use nothing to do with crops. Try to acquire or develop a quality. Yeah. Okay, this is the one. So we want to develop quality. Now how do I get rid of that? Here we go. All 5 channels. We want all 5 channels to thrive. So how do we do that in a smart way? I guess we could look at every channel and do the same type of goal, but I don't know if I want to do that right now. Kind of feeling a little bit lazy. Right? If we're going to cultivate all 5 channels, first of all, let's list them out because there's a lot of people here that probably have no idea. Top Swag, first time chat, says, how much work is it to be Impulse SV? Often being your own boss also means working extra hours per week because your work is your baby, hobby, whatever. Would love to know how it is starting out and how it is today. It's always been way more work than I could have ever imagined, because when I first started, it meant working in lieu of sleeping a lot of times, and even after I went full time, that's when it was like the pressure to keep the business alive, if you will, was there, and it was hard to disconnect. It's been very hard to disconnect and basically stop working. It's hard to stop working because, like you said, it's like any minute I'm not working, I'm not creating, and I mean, say it in just a blunt way, I'm losing money. If I'm not working, I'm losing money. That's what it means to be a business owner, and so that definitely creeps into my mind. But I'm learning from it because that leads to burnout. That leads to being absent from my family, and it's a growing process. But yeah, when I first went full time, it was bad. Like I actually, week before last, full transparency, week before last, I worked seven days in a row, and my wife reminded me that was not cool. She gave me the reality check I needed, because I worked all 7 days and didn't make time for the family that week. So, but don't you worry, I'm going out to lunch with my wife in 51 minutes. Or give or take a few minutes. Anyway, all 5 channels. So we got Impulse SV. We've got Impulse S. Yeah. Whoa, keyboard. I shifted my body a little bit so that we could frame this, and now I can't type in my keyboard properly. That's my excuse. We got Impulse SV clips, which we created this year, which has been super fun. There's a great clip on there today. Jem, if you're still here watching, you're in the clip, but not in a way you would think. There's an Easter egg in the clip that my editor did that I think you would appreciate if you happen to catch it. Nod to my editor Nubsy for that. That was great. Loved it. Okay, and we got Imp and Skiz, right? And then we've got Imp and Skiz podcast. Some of you guys caught it. Aluminum, you caught it. Very nice. Very nice. Accident, thank you so much for hooking up Joker with the sub. Love that. Love to see that. Thank you so much. Top Swag code. You didn't have to do it. Thank you so much. You're amazing. 5,000 bits. Thank you. It says drinks for you and your wife. I appreciate that. Thank you. It is like Friday afternoons have become our time, as long as I don't end up in a stream that got scheduled randomly or whatever, like last week. We go out on Fridays. We did make up for it last week. We went out on like Sunday afternoon instead. But yeah, we typically try to get out and have a little like date lunch or dinner or whatever together once a week. Pull ourselves away from our businesses because she's been busy too. I mentioned her jewelry shop the other day, and a whole bunch of people came through and ordered some jewelry. So she's been working. She had 4 orders to fill today. You guys are amazing. I don't know how many people came from the stream over to her Etsy shop, but you guys supporting her, that was awesome. She was ecstatic. John Baca, that's your Twitter name. I'm gonna just call you out. Thank you. I just see you tweet coming in, hitting up Elgato. I see you. You don't have to say anything in chat since it's your full name on Twitter. She's been working. She's been doing her thing. She loves it though. Okay. I promised today I wasn't just gonna promote, and here I am. But yeah, I love seeing kind of the smile, you know, the energy when she has 5-star reviews. Like, she showed me her Etsy year in review, and it was like fantastic. She's loving it. Anyway, all 5 channels. We've talked about the main. Second channel, we got VODs on. We're gonna do some extra stuff on the second channel to help it grow. We talked about that. Clips channel, I'm not sure what I'm doing with the Clips channel. She makes custom jewelry. Tippy, there's a link. Yeah, Haunted's always. Yeah, do you have a stream deck, Haunted, just to put in every time I like drop a shout out to these things? I could just see Haunted stream deck. Impulse shouts out merch. Impulse shouts out wife's Etsy shop. Impulse shouts out second channel. Impulse. Just press the button. Boom. Here's the command. Haunted Night's great. Thank you. Anyway, there's a link to her shop. Few comments up. Fast thumbs. There you go. So the Clips channel, guys, I want to talk about this a little bit. So what happened with the Clips channel was there was a few people doing Hermit clips, you know, where it was like they had a big pool of content to choose from because a lot of Hermits stream, and they were able to pull like the best moments from Hermit streaming and put it on a single channel, and they were doing really well. These clips were getting hundreds of thousands of views, and I noticed there was a good deal of the clips that they were showing that were my clips. It was my content. It was, and I'm not upset with the person. I think they were brilliant for putting together this Clips channel. And obviously there was demand for it because they were getting a lot of views. It just felt to me like it was content I was making, and so I should probably have control over being the one to how I want it to be presented. So was lucky to get connected with Nubsy, who is a fantastic editor, has like a real style behind his editing that I like, and I felt like the audience would like, and so I hired him to just make as many clips as he could. The goal was to make one a day for at least a month, and he crushed it. Nubsy crushed it. I thought all the clips were fantastically done. I didn't want to spam my main channel with the clips, so I made a second channel, or third channel actually, Impulse SV Clips. We posted the clips. Obviously, I commissioned Nubsy, so Nubsy got paid for every single one that he did. The Clips channel, it didn't like explode. We showed that I did have my I Quit clip that had over 100,000 views, but the Clips channel in general didn't like explode overnight, and channels typically don't. So that channel is actually losing money. It's losing money, but I'm okay with it. So, sometimes it's okay to take a loss if you believe in what you're doing, and just like why I didn't quit YouTube after, a year or two of not like blowing up and becoming a big YouTuber. You just stay at it and hope for the best. And I'm going to do that with the Clips channel, I think. We did cut down on how many we make though. One a day was too much. I couldn't even. He does the main part of the work. All I had to do was like upload it and put descriptions and monetize all that stuff, and I couldn't keep up. So I was like, all right, let's cut back and let's just do whenever there's a good clip. We'll do one instead of just like forcing an everyday thing. So yeah, the Clips channel is there. It's got good stuff on it. If you want to see like the best parts of the streams because you're not able to make every minute of every stream I do, which I don't blame you because it's like 5 streams a week, 3 hours a pop, 15 hours a week. I don't know how some of you do it, but I appreciate it. Then there's the Clips channel. You can just catch some of the fun little moments. And they're fun even if you did catch the streams because he adds to it with his editing. So that's going to stick around, I guess, even if I keep losing money on it. I'm okay with it. Love seeing his edits. I do stream a lot, Jem. Yeah, well, that was part of my goal, right? I put this goal. It was my first thing. Things I would change if I went full-time on YouTube. Stream 5 times a week on a set schedule. And that's what I did. I scheduled Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And for the most part, hit it. There was some vacations and sickness and stuff. And sometimes if there were collab streams, the people I was collabing with couldn't make it happen. But we did 3.8 days a week, I think we calculated over the course of the year because we did 196 streams in the course of 2022. Yeah. Jem, you want to start a streaming goal? That'd be awesome. I mean, you're a great streamer. It'd be great to see you more often on stream, but only if you're enjoying it. I really enjoy streaming. Even weird ones like these where I'm just chatting. It's fun to just hang out and actually be able to concentrate on chat. When I'm gaming, I can never read chat. Jem watches Impulse set his streaming goals. There's a sign. Okay, Imp and Skiz. We had a little bit of a shakeup on the channel this year. We stumbled a little bit with what we wanted to do with this channel. We first started posting our podcasts on it, and that didn't bode too well for the channel's success. There were some people that were like, I subscribed for Minecraft content. Why do I have to look at 2 old men's faces? Doing a podcast. And so we dumped a lot of subs as soon as we started posting podcasts on there. Didn't help that at the same time we really didn't have much content going on in the Minecraft realm. So we quickly adjusted that after we noticed that trend, made a new channel, Imp and Skiz Podcast, so that people know exactly what they're getting when they sub. And now Imp and Skiz is back to just I'm gonna say gaming content. Yes, we only do Minecraft at the moment, but we want to transition. So if we ever play Raft together or whatever, we're not limited. We're not pigeonholed. Jim says those people suck and need to be purged anyway. Yeah, I never understood that. We've talked about that here on stream. I've never understood why if you're sub to somebody and they post something that's not their typical content, that you feel that that's the moment you need to leave, because you never know when they're going to post another piece of content that you came for in the first place, or that's going to be just fire, right, in your eyes. So why leave and void yourself of the ability to like see their next piece of content that could be what you actually wanted? I don't get that. I don't get it. Unfortunately, it's led to this, right? Like, this is typical now in the YouTube world. 5 channels. I think Mr. Beast has like 10 gold play buttons or something crazy. Like, so yeah, we've kind of split out. Each channel has its main thing, which is kind of a bummer, you know. It would be nice to just post everything. I mean, the Imp and Skiz stuff doesn't really fit Impulse SV because this is my name. This is my name, my channel, right? Which we suffered with in the beginning. We didn't know what to do with our combined content, so that's why we made Imp and Skiz. So it would have been nice to just have Imp and Skiz be anything Imp and Skiz, but it was leading to weird metrics happening. Like if we posted a podcast and it got low views compared to you know, like our regular Naked and Scareds or Skyblocks, then the next Naked and Scared or Skyblock episode would be like way down in views, which doesn't fit what YouTube says. YouTube's official stance is every video stands on its own. There's no algorithm based on channel success. But here's what I figured out looking into that, right? So YouTube's algorithm cares a lot about click-through rate. So on the surface, they're true. It's true. The algorithm doesn't care about the channel. One video can't affect the next video, is what they were saying. Okay? But let's say this. Let's say you have a channel like Imp and Skiz, where the majority of the people, let's say 90% of the people are there for Minecraft content. And then we fostered a community that actually are there for the podcast, right? Let's say these two channels were combined, right? So 90% of the people on Imp and Skiz, they just want to see us play Minecraft together. 10% are into the podcast. Okay, maybe they watch both. When we post a Minecraft video, it's going to hit. The click-through rate's going to be great. They're going to see it in their feed. They're going to be like, this is what I subscribe to. Click-through, they're going to get presented the video on their feed, and they're going to click on it. So click-through rate goes up. Click-through rate's big for algorithm, right? Next week, we post a podcast. And they're like, no, I don't like this. Not what I subscribe for. Still got presented on their feed because they're subbed, but they don't click it because it's not what they subscribe for. Click-through rate tanks. YouTube's algorithm says this is garbage. I'm not promoting this. And the podcast suffers. That's where we get forced as content creators to make these decisions to separate our content. That's the downfall. And it took me a while to realize it, and I finally did. I finally figured it out. Click-through rate. Click-through rate affects the algorithm. If it's being presented to people that don't want to see it, the click-through rate's low. Bada bing, bada boom, your videos get shoved under the rug as far as the YouTube algorithm's concerned. It's the way the system works. All systems have flaws, right? All systems have flaws. So that's what we've done. We've split out these channels. So we'll continue to work on these channels. You know, Skiz and I, we have a list of podcasts. Tomorrow we're gonna get together. We're gonna record a couple more podcasts. We're gonna record actually 3 is the plan tomorrow, because we want to bank them up for the holidays so him and I can just chill. Because we typically record on the Saturdays, and guess what Saturday after next is? Christmas Eve. And the Saturday after that, New Year's Eve. Didn't really want to be getting together to record podcasts on like holidays. So we're gonna record 3 in a row tomorrow, and we're excited about it. We got 3 topics. We got a list of topics. We got to choose which 3 is the hard part. Don't forget Boxing Day. We don't do Boxing Day over here, but it sounds interesting. Aluminum. Do you the analytics for views on the podcast across various media sources? Maybe not doing YouTube is beneficial. Right now, Tellerin, good question. Right now, YouTube has more listens/views than any of the other platforms combined. So YouTube is still winning the view/listen kind of ratio when it comes to where a podcast is being published, which is kind of weird. But I mean, we were able to promote it on YouTube because we had an Imp and Skiz channel with over 100,000 subscribers. So, Imp and Skiz merch, not a late suggestion. All suggestions are welcome. Where are we putting that stuff at? Yeah, let's do that. It's been a while. We can put that on the list. All right, I only drummed once today. Should we drum again? I feel bad. I'm like, I'm gonna be chatting and drumming, and I drummed once. I don't know what song I want to play this time though. That last song was fire. I'm going to do Hermit Gang not today. I know that's gonna disappoint you. Well, I want to at least drum through Hermit Gang privately to make sure it's something I can handle and drum to that's gonna sound good. Same thing with the keep. I'll practice those up, and next time we drum, I'll do those. I won't let you down. I won't let you down, even though I probably said that before. Let me. I have to be very picky about what songs I play because I get DMCA'd if I don't. So let me. I'll figure it out. I might stumble through a couple songs before I actually start drumming. So give me a second. Let's do one more. Hopefully my hands are still a little bit warm from last time. We'll find out. This might be a train wreck. Hands got tired. The splash finally gets some love. I know, you're like, I was like right at the end of it, and I was like, oh, you know what? I haven't been hitting that splash over there. You know what it was? I switched my splash symbol on my ride, and it's like, it's in a weird spot. Like, I'm kind of cramped in the corner if we look at it. No, that's the wrong scene. I don't have a button for this. So you can see, like, it's kind of cramped in the corner, and it's a little bit hard to reach. So I forget about the crash, or the splash symbol off to the right. I did it. Nice footwork, thanks. I try to use, you know, because I always talk about the pedals. I got my pedals, my Elgato foot pedals, and I use them because I'm a drummer and I know how to use pedals. So I'm like, I gotta at least use a double bass a little bit in some of these songs. I've ever played in a band, not outside of marching band. I mean, I did have a little garage band type thing. We never played any official gigs back in high school. Put the pedal to the metal. Super Servo, can your wife add your signature on as an add-on in her shop so we can order some jewelry for me and a signature for my son? Oh, I will, I'll talk to her about it. We'll see what we can do. Another camera view from your left would be a good look. Yeah, it's a tight squeeze. So there's some there's some camera angles I'm unable to do because they're less than flattering. Blame the nachos. Blame my love of nachos for that. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how my health journey progresses, and maybe I'll be confident enough to add some more camera angles to the setup. It was like, yeah, the camera angle was, I got a camera right there. It's off to the left, and when you look at it, it don't look good. Do just my hands. Whole new office and I'm still cramped. Yeah, that is the thing though. I mean, like, yeah, I got a lot more space than I used to, but it still fills up really fast, right? With the drums and all the computers, and yeah. You guys will see when I do the office tour. You'll see. Yeah, the idea of like autographs on her Etsy. I don't know how she'll feel because it is her shop. I don't want to like intrude, right, on my wife's business. Impulse, you are more than your weight. Thank you. Yeah. It's hard to not have a little bit of lack of confidence when you're, slightly overweight, as I am. But it's not something I obsess about. Joint shop venture, maybe. The thing with the bigger office, you can just more stuff in it. Yeah, that's the thing. More space, more stuff. Also, with recording areas, you really don't want a giant room because it's really hard to control sound, right? So, like, we have a full wall behind me of sound-soaking panels, basically. It looks great. It's got the stacked stone look. Looks fantastic. My wife designed that. Is there a reason I don't upload clips to TikTok? Yeah, because I failed that goal. I failed that goal. It was here. Expand to other platforms, including TikTok. Failed. Yeah, we'll see. In the new year, I will try to do that. So I didn't put that on the list though. But yeah, I do have content that is made for TikTok. I just haven't put it on there. I haven't taken the time to like upload it and put it on there. Anonymous, thank you so much for the 10 gifted sub bomb. It's very deep slatey. Yeah, it's got a deep slate look. That's the other thing. It's kind of, I noticed it's kind of dark. My whole vibe of my streams is kind of dark. I don't know if I should like turn lights on or what. Or do we like the dark vibe? If it's not dark, you see how it's got like a purple tint to it? That's by design. Like I have purple spotlights shining down on the wall, and if I turn more lights on, you'd lose that effect. And I kind of like it. Dark is good. You like the dark? Okay. I noticed that a lot of other streamers have it a lot like brighter. You like the purple tint? Good. Purple's my favorite color, so I tried to add it in. I tried to add in a little purple. I got some fun stuff on the shelf. I want to shake this up a little bit. I told my wife it's time to shake some of this stuff up. Change the shelves, like what's on the shelves around. I did promise I was going to do that. Like I promised myself I was going to do it like monthly. Every month, change the shelves, what's on them. Although I'm in the YouTube awards, so they might have to stay. I'm a dark mode friendly streamer. Except for my big old Word doc that's not in dark mode. It's a Google Doc. I don't know how to make Google Docs dark mode. Google Docs just won't go dark mode for me. I don't know how. I'm not gonna mess with it now. Except for that big old, and that's why my face, like this document's actually what's making my face bright right now. Don't think you can on PC? That's a shame. Liking the deep slate vibe? I think there's probably a plugin or something. Like they have extensions for that stuff. Might have to do one of those. All right, we're struggling a little bit with this. As we started going, I kind of lost interest in this. But we do have a great list of things that we need to focus on. Let me go back to the things we failed, and let's just talk about those. We made a note to make the Glimpse transition good, smooth, and we're going to stream on Glimpse every Wednesday. Let me put that down. Sorry for the scrolling. Patron to Glimpse. That's what we're talking about here. Private Glimpse, private sponsor. They're called sponsors over on Glimpse. Sponsor only streams on Wednesdays. Okay. I needed a reward. What happened to the shorts we talked about? Oh, did I not put those on there? Yeah, I need to do more shorts. That's gonna go here. Cultivate the channel. Shorts. I'm just gonna put shorts. Those gotta go here. We gotta sprinkle in shorts. Shorts are big for growth. If we're gonna hit this, then we gotta do shorts. Thank you for the reminder, Jim. Jim's like, Impulse, we talked about it. And yeah, we had Redstone right somewhere. We made a huge list of content to do. But if I'm going to be honest, the ones I really want to focus on, for the main channel anyway, Redstone tutorials, I want to get those going. There's a bunch of stuff that just has to happen, right? Like the Soup Group collabs on Hermitcraft. They have to happen. We have to do those. What else did we say for the main channel? That's a must. A lot of these, we should have separated some of these by channel. Like this list needs cleaned up. I don't really feel like doing that right now. This must happen. That must happen. This must happen. Okay, minus the S tier, but not even champion, just more MCC. Like this was a joke. This part was a joke. Okay. And this is somewhat out of my control, but just more MCC. That's the real thing. This too. This must happen. So these things right here, main channel. Let's fix it here. Main channel. I wasn't gonna fix it. Now I'm doing it. Now it's happening. And once again, I've lost my bullets. There we go. Main channel. We need more escape room type videos. That was really great for like channel growth, and people seem to really like it. Got a lot of views, which is good. It's kind of the goal of being a content creator, is to get views. In case you guys weren't aware, Redstone tutorials is something that I've wanted to get back into forever, and just haven't pulled the trigger. Okay. And there's an obvious one here, right? There's an obvious one. It's just Hermitcraft must continue. Like, to be amazing. Hermitcraft must still be the main focus of the channel. MCC's not main channel. You're right. I post my MCC stuff on. Yeah, you're right. This isn't main channel stuff. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna move that back. It was great for Twitch though. I'll tell you that. MCC, that was like the most views I got on Twitch like all year long. So that was really cool. And then obviously HC must continue to be awesome. There you go. Measurable, right? Something definitely. Yeah. Yeah, so there's like main channel, second channel, Imp and Skiz podcast, Clips channel, and Twitch. We didn't talk about Twitch. What are our goals on Twitch? What are our goals on Twitch? I don't typically talk about Twitch goals. I've never been into watching my followers count. I've never really been into worrying about how many subscribers I have, how many viewers per stream. I'm not really like big on that. I just want to continue to love streaming. Clips are generally funny moments start to finish. Shorts are usually short edited videos. Yeah. There's a difference between clips and shorts for sure. I like the collab you did with Joel and Green. We swapped around. Your room wasn't featured on the channel, so encouraged to watch all three. Yeah, the way we linked those escape room videos was fantastic. Right, channel points. We talked about that. Channel points. You guys want channel points? I mean, check this out. I got fun stuff. Pull out my head. Yep. I knew it. I have fun stuff that I could do with channel points. So I have this. If Jem's still watching, she's gonna crack up. This is a Govee rope light. So it's not like these lights behind me where you see these lights, how that's like bloop 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 bloop. You see little dots of light, where there's like little LED things. This actually is like a continuous light, and you can see it's like bendable. So I could like make a shape out of this. Impulse, how is there more tech? I could make a shape out of this as like a background or something. What I wanted to do was kind of like string it around my drum set. And then have, you have so many hobbies. And then I want to have this get activated with the drum set. So like as the drum set's like hitting, like as I'm hitting notes, this like changes colors and stuff like that. We did a little bit of that with the backgrounds behind us, right? I don't know if that still works or not. I haven't tested that in a while. Probably break something. Yeah, device not found. So when I unplugged my drum set to set up for the podcast, it broke that. People get on Gem for doing 2 SMPs, and this man has every piece of tech on Earth and 5 YouTube channels. Podcast and yeah, I have a lot of tech gear. I like tech. I like tech gear. I don't know what's wrong with me. That's why I was like, oh, maybe I should make a tech channel and then I make one tech review video, and I did okay on it, I think, but then I realized that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. I don't have time for this stuff. Who doesn't love tech? I was telling my wife this morning though, I was like, I don't want to ever end up being one of those people that have so much stuff that I have to rent a storage unit. No offense if you have a storage unit. It's just something that I don't want to find myself doing, because I know that I'll be one of those people that just like put stuff in a storage unit and forget I even own it. And then like 10 years go by and I'm like, oh yeah, the storage unit that I've been paying, $100 a month for or whatever. Let's go check it out. And I open it up and it's like, well, none of this is worth anything anymore. Forgot I had that. So I got to be careful not to be too big of a hoarder of tech. Although I do find myself keeping stuff around in case I feel attacked. Hey, I said no judgment at all. You want to put your like Christmas decorations and stuff away, somewhere that's out of sight until the holiday season. That's a good reason to have one. But I don't want to just hoard stuff and then like pay somebody to store it and then forget it exists. Because that happens. That's how you end up on Storage Wars. Which I had a friend who had that happen to him. He borrowed my I used to be into paintball back when I was, Gem's age. I was into paintball, and when I bought, as usual, I bought all the best paintball gun equipment. I mean, I was butterfly triggering my paintball gun, stuff like that, And I was a force. I was a force to be reckoned with out on that paintball field. But my friend borrowed that stuff from me one time. Put it in his storage locker when he was moving. Didn't give it back to me, and forgot to pay on a storage unit. And they did the whole thing where they like auctioned it off or whatever, like Storage Wars. So somebody out there got a great deal on that locker, because I'm pretty sure my paintball equipment was worth about $1,000 alone. So I've always been a techie. Yeah, even back then. Sorry, I misclicked. Says, oh my gosh, your wife's jewelry business is beautiful. Or your wife's jewelry is beautiful. Thank you. The dev says, what'd you have? A Tipman 98? Darn right I did. You're darn right I did. Good call. Good call. Oh, I miss my Tipman 98. It was modded. I modded it. Your friend sucks. Yeah, I know. I should have got it back. I mean, part of it was my fault. Part of it was my fault. I should have pressed him to give it back to me, especially when I knew he was moving houses. I let people borrow things, and like, a real good friend of mine, he was actually in a band, like a real band that like they got gigs, and I had a bunch of Zildjian cymbals in a cymbal bag in my closet because I didn't have space to set up my drum set. And so they were just sitting there, you know, not getting used. And so I let him borrow all my cymbals. I mean, there was like a few. But if you know Zildjian cymbals, like especially like ride cymbals, the big ones are like $300. They can get kind of pricey. I let him borrow them, and then I just like whatever. Like years went by, and he was using them. I'm like, I was so happy he was using them that I never asked for him back. Wasn't Skiz in a band? Yeah, like in high school. In high school. You can auction off your old tech on the No Kids Hungry stream. Oh, that'd be interesting. I do have some older stuff, like old monitors and stuff. Anyway, Twitch, what else can we do with Twitch? I mean, should we make goals for like followers and subs and stuff? I don't feel right doing that. I mean, when it comes to Twitch, let's just keep a schedule. Keep a schedule. Let's say it at that, right? If we were going to design the perfect schedule for Twitch, here's where we're at. I'm thinking, you know, I like the Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing being all at the same time, right? It's 9 a.m. We'll call it impulse time. I mean, there is an actual time zone for this, so we'll call it that. 9 a.m. Arizona. Arizona has its own time zone because we don't do daylight savings. All right. And then Tuesday, just something with Skiz. That's the key. Always something with Skiz. And this is typically going to be like 3 p.m. AZ. And then Thursday is always Jits. Not always, but whenever we can. Jits. Whatever. It doesn't matter. And that's kind of the same thing. Sometimes we start a little bit earlier if Skiz can start earlier. Okay. So here's the thing. We did make a change, right? Wednesday has to get removed. And that makes me a little sad. But Glimpse is hard to spell, apparently. Glimpse stream. Wednesday. And that'll be 9 a.m. This is kind of like the Glimpse stream is kind of like off-camera. Yeah. Glimpse stream is kind of like the, you know, hey, let's just hang out in a coffee shop together type of stream, you know? So yeah, the Wednesday streams, I don't think I'm going to backfill or try to fit in an extra Twitch stream. But we'll still have 4 Twitch streams a week, plus the Glimpse stream. So I'm still going to be streaming 5 times a week. Is Glimpse a different platform? Yeah, it's a platform where you can support the creator directly, and so these streams would be like private and happening on Glimpse. And hopefully their streaming service is better than last time we tried it. If not, I'll be working closely with the founders to make sure. Would I upload the Glimpse streams to the second channel? Yes. Yes. I hadn't thought about that actually until now. And then I answered it like that. And then I got scared that I answered it too fast. We'll upload the Glimpse streams to the second channel, I think. So you guys will still have a chance to see them. But if you want to catch them live, I'm going to need you to come over and support me over on Glimpse if you can, obviously. If you want to be there for them live. I need to have a way to give them something special. because the Glimpse supporters are awesome. They're helping me. They're helping me continue to do my dream. Love the design in the house, says browsing your wife's shop. Love the Impulse SV earrings, so cool. Does she still have those? I thought she did the Impulse SV jewelry as like a one-time favor to somebody, but she actually has them up on the shop. Oh, she's gonna have to make more of them then. The Drag X, thank you for gifting a sub. Appreciate it. Yeah, her jewelry's amazing. I'm gonna go inside here in a couple minutes, and she's gonna be like, "Were you talking about my Etsy business again on stream?" Because I got more orders. If she cancels lunch with me because you ordered too much jewelry from her, I might have to say no. They're gonna wait. She really likes to get the jewelry like made and shipped as fast as possible, so that she, y'all are happy and give her good reviews. But this, if you ordered today, you may have to wait because our lunch date takes precedence. I might have to pull a Uno reverse card and tell her this week she's not working 7 days a week, because she gave me an earful last week when I did that. So I might have to switch it around. Anyway, if you ordered from her, just give her an extra couple days so we can have our time. Thanks. And still give her a 5-star, please. Anyway, yeah, let's just leave Twitch at this, right? More channel points. Got this new schedule coming in January. We'll try to hit it. I think that'll be good. It's going to be another fun year. Hermitcraft is like, I don't even know if I'd say mid-season. I don't know where we're at with Hermitcraft, the season itself. I want to say mid-season because I still have 3 massive projects to finish. And I think there's like the crossover was fun, but I think we're going to have like the next phase of Hermitcraft hit now. And this is where things start to get spicy. We will never begrudge Mr. and Mrs. Impulse's time. It matters. Thank you, Judge J-Lo. I appreciate that. Hi, Jin Hund. Thank you so much for the resub. 11 months. You're almost at a year. That's right. Hoping you might try Vault Hunters. It's on my list. We will see. Where did the time go? 16 months. Grits, thank you. All right, what else do we want to think about? We've got a few minutes left here. I begrudge it. I have no time. Look, you guys want me to make all this content next year. How am I gonna find time? You hope the crossover does not end? You just want the Empire people to stay on Hermitcraft forever? I love the Empire people. I wouldn't mind. Every single Empire like person I came across during this crossover event has been so amazing. I had zero familiarity with a few of the members, like, so to get to know them. Hung out with Catherine. And we had our little stint. We didn't do much with the Monster Hunter thing. That was a little sad that we didn't do more. Yeah, Joey was super fun to hang out with. And these, like, I'd never been exposed to them at all before the crossover. And so it was super fun to meet new people. I love meeting new people, especially when they're awesome. Like, and everyone on Empires was so cool to work with. IX3, thanks for the 100 bits. After seeing the stream, I'm now motivated to set goals for the next year. I know it's a bit cliche, right? It's new year, new me. Let's get a New Year's resolutions going, blah blah blah. I get that, but this time of year really does get me jazzed as far as like having a moment. I think it's important to have that moment of reflection, right? So that's why we started off with how did we do in 2022. Have that moment of reflection, like look back and say, what did we do well? What could we do better? What do we want to change? It's a good thing to do, right? And I feel really good about how 2022 went. 2023, I think, is going to be a lot of fun. The biggest thing I need to do is learn how to manage this better. If I'm going to cultivate all 5 channels, I need to stop dropping the ball on things. Shorts should be done. I should be doing them. I haven't made time for it. There are shorts that Nubsy has made for the Imp and Skiz podcast that I've uploaded and not published. That's on me. That's on me. I just haven't found the time to make a title and description and just publish them. The footage is there and done and edited and paid for, and I haven't published them because it's just always like something. Like even right now, this minute, I'm behind on something. Have you guys seen yesterday's streams on my second channel? Are they there? Nope. Didn't get to it. In fact, let's take a look. So this morning I woke up and I was like, I forgot to export the videos. So this morning I did export. Yeah, see, this is the problem though. This is the problem, people. Look. Here is. You guys see what it says? I'm trying to get you Fall Guys from yesterday's stream. Guess what it says? It says video processing is taking longer than it should, basically. It's still processing HD. These videos get stuck in this processing loop where they like never go all the way to HD, and then I have to export again. And by the time I finally get it working, it's days later, and then I haven't published them. I got the mini games from Friday, didn't get published. So it's still privated. I uploaded on the 12th. It took that long to finally get HD. So now that it's HD, I'm like, I should publish this, but I'm like, but I'm supposed to publish this. So I run into these issues. I could publish the Zits one now, but I don't think it's ready. So this is another thing I have to go through and let's see. Yeah, I don't think it's ready. Like, see how there's nothing filled out? Like, that came from the export from Twitch, but there's no description. Just this generic blob. I'd have to pick the thumbnail. Have to go through here. I guess this doesn't fit in any playlist anyway. Gotta monetize it. All that stuff, right? I gotta go through and put all the ads in where they're supposed to go. Blah, blah, blah. All this stuff takes time. It takes time, but guess what? It's not. I don't have time. Because it's time for me to go to lunch with my wife. YouTube be YouTubing. Yeah, exactly. I'll get them out to you guys as soon as I can. Tomorrow we may have 4 releases on the second channel. We'll see. Maybe when I get back from lunch, I'll publish at least one today. You post a lot on YouTube. The processing drives me bonkers. Yeah, sometimes it just gets stuck. It just gets stuck, especially the longer videos. The exports from streaming, they get stuck all the time. IX3, thanks for the 100 bits. I already said that. Dadamus Maximus, thanks for the 300 bits. I read your message, but I didn't realize it was part of a bits thing. Thank you. If you'll be streaming this weekend, I'll pop by. Otherwise, have a great Christmas and New Year's. Heading on vacation on Monday. Might be able to pop in now and then. All right, Regard, have a good holidays. I probably will not be streaming this weekend. We'll be doing the podcast tomorrow and then taking the rest of the weekend off because that's what I promised my wife I would do. I promised I would not work 7 days a week anymore. Impulse, is there any advice for YouTube? Have fun and be patient. If you're going to do YouTube, do it because it's something that you're enjoying, you have no expectations of, and then be patient if it's not doing what you want to do, because if I didn't have the patience, I would have quit in my probably first year. And look what I would have missed out on. I would have never dreamed during that first year that we'd get to this point to where I'm doing this full time. Yet here I am, and the only reason is because I stuck with it. And the only reason I stuck with it was because it was fun and it was a hobby, and I didn't really have those expectations. So that's all I can say. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I know we only drummed twice. Feels bad because I did a bunch of work to set up the drum set, and I only drummed twice. But I was having too much fun working on goals for next year and chatting with you guys. So we will, I'll try to leave the drum set hooked up. That's a lie. I have to tear it down for the podcast tomorrow. After the podcast, I'll hook it right back up. I'd love to do a drum outro, but I did promise my wife I'd end promptly so that we could go to lunch. So, who do we raid today? Is Music Man? Why is Music Man not on my list? I haven't rated Music Man in a while. Why is he not on my list? He's not streaming? He's not actually streaming according to my list. Joker. Just hit one symbol. I have to switch to my drum scene just to hit one symbol. Mr. Joker? What's Joker doing? Valheim. Yeah, Music Man. I'd love to raid Music Man. Why is he not showing up on my list? All right. Well, that's a Twitch fail. We'll blame Twitch for that. Sorry, Music Man. We will go with somebody that actually is on my list and is playing Minecraft. And that would be Martin in the Littlewood. Let's give some love to Martin, though, guys. Martin was amazing. He came in on my No Kid Hungry 24-hour live stream. He came in and joined us as a guest out of the kindness of his heart. Helped bring some energy when I needed it the most. And did that just like I said. He didn't ask for anything. He just did it out of the kindness of his heart. So please go give him some love. Go over there. If you don't know Martin, just stick around for a little bit. He will entertain you. I guarantee. He's such a charismatic dude. Go over there, follow, give him all love, let him know I sent you. Do all that stuff. Okay? Have a good weekend, everybody. I appreciate you more than you'll know. More than you could ever know. See you later.